Grab yourself a seat and keep those hands in the vehicle at all times. You're about to be taken on a ride through the untamed wilds of internet role-playing. Observe them in their natural habitat.
So you head out.
You know that would be funny! I didn't know there'd be consequences!
Enjoy the splendor of their spurgery.
Felix, who is the lion faunus.
And feast your eyes upon the questionable creations of internet randoms.
Actually, I've never DM'd before.
This is the Supernova Safari.
Hello, I'm Blake, the second best One Piece D&D GM on YouTube, joined by Noah.
Yeah, I'm 34 and basically ready to go adventuring with the boys.
Liam.
Hey, Jesse. I can't believe Lee died. Anyway, we gotta get off this island.
And Ben.
Stay back. Dude, I'm the most calm I've ever been in my life, but this shit, this is fucking me up, man.
Oh my god, wait a minute. Where are we? Did we just wake up on the beach of a new podcast series?
Dude, and we all know
Where's
each other
Richard?
beforehand.
Oh, fuck, Richard's dead!
Okay, I sorry, I would like to set the scene. So what we are currently do, as you can see from the title, is we are talking about the Rustage One Piece D&D game. That
Okay,
is not...
stop. Interlude. Rustage or Rustage?
I thought it was
Because
Rustage.
I've heard both.
Oh, I
I've
always...
heard both from
No.
people in this same episode.
I've always said
I'm gonna say it Ruskage. It's the
I
better.
said Rustage, but I keep hearing people say Rustage.
I said Rustage because I thought it was like, Hokage.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I thought.
It's
But
anime.
people still say Rustage to this day. So we're gonna go
Some
with
people's
Rustage.
only character trait is like.
I'm gonna go
I
on
think to keep up with the
Rustage.
theme is I'll call him Rustage.
Nice, yeah. And Richard can come in and also call him Rustage, so we can have representation both
So
ways.
we are talking about their One Piece D&D game that does not have a title as far as I'm aware besides this.
One
It's
Piece
called One Piece
D&D.
D&D.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
right
yeah.
there. It's right there.
Yeah, I get it.
Exactly what you find when you Google search One Piece D&D.
The,
You know-
the logo
you know,
is
fair.
so good. I've seen people
Should have called Records of
steal it
Remnant
for
RWBY
their own-
D&D.
The logo is so good. I've seen people steal it for their own One Piece D&D game.
More than one. So
More
episode 1, Shipwrecked, starts with a shipwreck where our 4 pirates find themselves shipwrecked on a beach after a sudden typhoon, and everyone else in their crew is dead. They're pretty calm about that. I'm just going to start this off because I know we all want to talk about it. So I have mixed feelings about how they started it.
Yeah, you don't fucking
Mixed
say.
feelings. That's you're not just like confusion.
No.
So I believe it is said that Rustage and Tekking are the only players here, or
Yes.
the only people. Rustage being the DM, Tekking one of the players who've played
Yeah.
D&D. I got some mixed messages. I don't know if Rustage's done much 5e or something, because I feel like there's a couple times where he says some things. I'm like, oh, he must not be familiar with the system too well yet. But I don't think he's like that new. But I just wanted to say that right off the bat, there's going to be a lot of bullying, but this is, some first-time D&D stuff here.
Yes.
But yeah, this
I-
setup. Please go.
I would like to preface it by saying there'll be a lot of criticism, but I think it honestly gets that will fade away once we start intricately describing the start. But I will say, so they wake up shipwrecked, and there are 2 things about this. One, they were already pirates together and knew each other and were already adventuring without a bounty, so they probably weren't very successful yet or didn't do a lot, but they already knew each other.
Yeah. Also, oh fuck, right. There's also the detail. We'll talk about this afterwards, I guess. We'll focus on this now. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. So they all knew each other, And I guess, and it's never directly stated how big of a crew they had before this.
There were at least
But-
like 4, I think like 3 named corpses.
See, there's at least like 3 named corpses, and then a lot of descriptions of a body strewn or
Yeah,
or
like,
beach strewn with bodies. So.
In my mind, it's like the beach is fucking littered with bodies.
So apparently a lot, and
Okay, and I'm gonna be pretty, I think, anal as a One Piece GM and state, I don't think opening on a beach of corpses is very One Piece to me.
well, I think there's a lot of things in this game that I would say don't strike me as
Yes,
very One
yes,
Piece
I
right
think
away.
I think the open. Oh wait, sorry. This is what I wanted to talk about. It's even before this. It's when he sets the setting. Saying,
Yeah, this is what I said I'd hold back for, but we should talk about it.
Yeah, because it's actually the first thing they say. So the game is obviously in One Piece, and it takes place between when Gold Roger made his declaration to start at the Age of the Pirates and calling for Joy Boy.
Joy Boy, come over here.
And before Luffy sets out to sea.
For your gap, as Tekken
Yes.
accurately said, my man.
Yes. So what I will say about this is, I understand what they were trying to do. It's mostly just cope, and I think they just said this just because they just want to play and not really address it. They obviously, I think, have the intention of just not doing anything or showing anything canon, I feel. It's like literally just all their own things. But they just also said it in canon technically with Gold Roger, but like I don't think they're going to see named characters from One Piece.
No,
If that's their intention, that is a very foolish way to go about it.
No,
Yeah,
I have seen some things on the wiki that imply there's at least some tangential, very perhaps minor currently characters that they interact with in the future. I know there's like a movie character they see in Impel Down.
Okay.
So, no, but...
Well, the thing is, setting it earlier works so, like, you don't see Luffy.
Yeah, but this
It
is like
doesn't
the
prevent
worst
you from
time
seeing
period.
literally anybody else.
See, the reason I wouldn't do that, I wouldn't set it specifically in this time frame, is
This
because
is like the worst time frame
yes,
possible.
this is like the worst time frame possible because there's so many very heavily story characters in One Piece, like all of the admirals and everyone else that are very relevant specifically in this time frame. And
all the Yonko.
yes, it's just like I think it limits you so heavily that like you might as well go like with the third best One Piece game and set it like 200 years in the past.
Shut the fuck up. Fucking
It's just like I really feel just for not to be so constricted, especially when I really get the impression from how Rustage is describing that he wants this to just be like they're doing their own thing, don't think too much about like actual One Piece canon too much, just like the setting is what matters. So it confuses me why they then basically shot themselves in the foot at the first sentence.
Yeah, it's a bit silly
Because people always ask,
if you're running your own game, obviously you would want like your own admirals and your own Yonko
and your own
like,
warlords
and your own warlords. It's like why limit yourself? Like, do you really want to meet Aokiji? Or Kizaru?
Yeah, and it's like, what are you gonna do when it turns out Kaido's a bitch? Like,
it seems really fucking random.
It seems so hampering, especially when they seem so willing to just when they seem enthusiastic about doing their own thing.
It's clear that they could not come to a consensus, or maybe it was only up to the DM, and he didn't know what to do. He literally was like, one hand, people might not like it because we're not actually in One Piece.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, I just want to do my own shit.
That's why.
Who the fuck
if anything,
doesn't?
This just feels like he literally thought of it right as they were starting.
Yeah, and
went,
let me tell you, that's how it feels.
Yeah, and that's why, without knowing literally anything beyond this first episode, I feel like if we do ever see a character we know, it just will be minor, and like we won't see the admirals we know. It will just be new people. I fucking hope.
Better be.
Because it just seems so limiting and just not as, I don't know, it just feels wrong. I don't want to meet Luffy. I want to be on the good
We used
wiki.
to make that joke.
I want to be on the good wiki, not the
That used to
bad
be
wiki.
the
That
oldest
used to
joke.
be our standby.
God, tangent, but
Where's Luffy?
I still
Where's
love how there are
Luffy?
2 One Piece role-playing wikis. One of them in canon, one of them not in canon.
And the other one isn't ours.
So the one in canon is just everyone being part of the Straw Hat Pirates at some point.
It's based.
So
Let's not get off topic too much.
yeah.
Well,
Get there one
before we get too deep into what actually happens, do we want to talk about our 4 characters and our 4 players?
We
Oh.
do have to talk about them.
Yes.
Can we get out. I think we basically have this. I think the tone of this game will be more so stressed later as we continue. But yeah, the beach, very strange setup. So
yes, I was actually
before
going
we
to.
talk about the 4. Oh,
Sorry,
yeah.
you can go.
Before we talk about the 4 characters, Ben, Blake, we have to complete our mission. So allow me to introduce the first segment of this show, only to be run once. Which is Liam's favorite character?
What?
This should be so easy.
It's
I
Ragnar.
asked these two to explain their thoughts on this beforehand,
What the
Liam.
fuck?
So, Blake, your submission is
I wasn't told
Ragnar.
about those.
Yes.
Ben-
Yes.
Ben-
Liam's favorite character is Ragnar.
Yeah.
Ben, what's your what you?
It's
think is your
100% Ragnar. Although
No,
I would like to say,
Yeah.
say that I actually kind of went back and forth on a couple characters because although Ragnar is 100% a Liam character,
Yeah.
he is not played by a Liam. If you know what I'm saying.
Exactly. That's
Like,
why Liam's favorite
Liam
character
playing
is
Ragnar would be
Gallows.
way different.
No,
Yes.
it's 100% correct. What the
Yes.
fuck? Ragnar is missed potential. I don't think any of his jokes are.
Ragnar is
That is fair.
potential in a bottle.
That is fair. Duros has the greatest power of his player really tries. He gives him a voice. He really commits.
He
It's true.
tries the most, and I like him the most of all the
I-
players.
That's
I will-
my
I will-
point. Duros is the prototypical first new D&D character of a player who's good at the game, and Ragnar is the prototypical first new D&D character at someone who is not good at D&D.
I
These
will.
are both perfect examples of these new types of players.
I want to talk a bit more about like the exact start being like the feelings on them already knowing each other, but I will also
Please.
before I get into that, I will just give a little teaser when we describe the 4 characters that I labeled Duros here in my notes as the Jesse. And
Jesse?
No,
You're a fool.
I have reasonings.
Hot takes.
You're a fool. Let me just say that already. You're a fool.
He's not a Ben character. That's William, but Duros is Jesse.
William's a Ben character.
Hot
Yikes.
takes all over the place.
Okay.
Okay.
But going back to this, they all know each other. In the shipwreck, honestly, I feel with the feeling the players have, I get it. I understand why they did this. It's just so much easier and just lets them completely get into things, and they're probably all friends, so it's easier for them to just act friendly from the start. And not have like that awkward moment of trying to get to know each other. It is a lot of missed potential because that can be some of the best tone setting is like characters first meeting each other.
Yeah, that's my big problem.
I'm okay. I've wanted to talk about this, dude. You can't. I'm just gonna say this. You can't miss out on your player characters meeting each other for the first time. You can't do it. It is missed potential of the highest degree. Like if a couple characters have a backstory that are like kind of tied together, it's like whatever, fair enough. But like all of your characters knew each other, really.
I mean,
I don't buy that. I don't buy it.
It does rob. Well, I mean, in One Piece, it makes a little bit more sense of like, oh, they just happen to be on the same crew, and then we'd probably learn later why and like how that happened. But I will say, it does rob the great interactions of Ron slaps Leo in the ass, and ma'am, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, those are great.
I forgot about that.
I think also the 5th edition game we're in also has pretty good
Oh shit,
material against that as well.
Yeah, but like,
it's not. I mean, you don't have to look far.
Without especially
in a One Piece game, though, because like,
yes,
when you think of early One Piece, it is Luffy going to an island and meeting a new crew member.
Yes, and I feel
becoming friends for life with them.
I feel this is entirely because they wanted to just get everyone in the same spot from the exact beginning, and I think that's just. I think you can do it, so like you meet everyone very quickly.
What's up, Liam?
I mean, yeah, I don't know if there's a way to. Obviously, you probably can't do it like you go to 4 islands and meet your 4 friends in the first session.
There's also see the reason.
There's probably a way to.
The reason I think this would be they could literally do the exact same thing but still have that is they described it being like a giant typhoon that wiped out like their ship and like a marine ship. You could have just made it a couple more smaller vessels, and I made them like a big pirate crew that died.
Yeah, that would have been a good way to do it. Like you just have the captain.
But like
maybe the captain was a prisoner on the marine ship.
Yeah, it's like that'd be too much of a coincidence. Guess what? I'm not like a fucking asshole, so I don't mind. You're trying to get 4 people together randomly.
No, if it's too coincidental, I'll literally shit myself and scream.
But honestly. I guess I look down upon it being like sad because I think it is a lot of missed potential, but like I'm not like not understanding of I think why they chose to do what they did.
I mean, obviously it's because you have 2-3 new players who've never played D&D before.
Can you imagine having to sit for a Ragnar solo scene even for 5 minutes?
Yeah, yes. See, I'm happy I don't
would
have
kill
that.
myself.
Yeah. Oh, okay. They are using Roll20 at least for rolls.
They
are. I don't think they're using any of the. They're probably not using any of the map features. It sounds like when they do combat, it's like Theater of the Mind.
Well, yeah.
God, I hope that changes. I hate
yeah, no.
Mind.
This show,
especially in the YouTube show, come the fuck on. Put some production value in.
So
I'll say it's early.
So I will say they do stream these first before they.
Yes,
upload
they are edited from the stream VOD.
But I will also say, yeah, it's a big misuse of their medium to only do audio, and it also does kind of tickle my balls in the wrong way, kind of like a little too hard of a slap here. That I've seen other games imitate this exact layout. I really think this is a poor way to deliver your product. It really bothers me that one of the largest podcasts for D&D and like long form D&D is Critical Role, and they also only do this. But the benefit of why I think Critical Role did this for so long is because they have a bunch of people who do like decent enough like vocal acting. They're like people who are semi-known in the community they started in, so it had that charm of like, oh yeah, celebrities thing, and that's it. This is kind of banking on that as well, because they're like, yeah, we're like Annie-tubers, you know us, but I just feel like it's such a waste. Like a little visual medium is always better than nothing, in my opinion. And you're not stopping yourself from having a just pure audio version generally by having these descriptions, so long as you still just describe everything. So
yeah.
Big waste, in my opinion.
I'm
downvote.
I'm obviously, I think, as been shown, pretty autistic about like maps, and feel like they can add a lot to like the game, and you don't have to go nearly as far as I do, but I think just showing like even a bit, and hey, maybe he actually does and we just don't see it. But like I feel this is just a weaker way, as Noah said, to run a game and kind of display it, because like I don't need to be looking at everyone's faces for like 90% of the screen. I appreciate them showing the roles at least. Not every fucking not One Piece. Every fucking D&D series even does that.
Yeah.
Like I like being able to at least see visually like when people roll if they fucked up or not, so I can pog it a 1. But like Jesus Christ.
All right.
Do we want to get into the actual player characters now?
Yes.
Okay. There are 4 of them, so we can each introduce one of them.
Oh, how horrible! Someone's gonna get punished.
Why? Fuck.
Why? I can take the bad one if you want.
Sure.
Who's the bad one?
Who's taking William? Yeah, which one? Wants to take William. Oh, look, everyone's as reluctant to be William as the player character.
Oh, damn, we got a bunch of William hating here.
Anyway, I'll play William. No, I don't hate William. I'll take William. So I find it very funny. I noticed this, that we also have a person who was forced into the role of being captain in this game, just like our very own Liam Bell. Tekking here makes it very vocal the first episode multiple times, which I find very funny. It's like, I just had to be captain. Which just strikes me as very funny. I can't tell if he thinks that's genuinely funny or if he's actually ass bad. I'm sure he just thinks it's funny.
They're probably ripping us off. I've seen a couple things that hint that.
Yeah. But okay, so William, shit. What was his last name? I didn't write it down.
Emanon.
Me neither.
What is it?
Emanon.
William Emanon. Fucking terrible name.
Emanon?
Anyway, sorry. William Emanon here is a D&D rogue. He is a swashbuckler rogue. This is the most simple startup character possible. He's like a 28-year-old dude. So back to that problem of like, God, I guess they really just have been pirates for a while, huh? Or they're just shitty ones and got to the race late. He's got a gun. He's got a sword. He's got very simple. I don't know. There's not a lot to say about him because if I say he's a roguish leader, you basically understand fucking everything about his portrayal immediately.
Yeah, as I said, a Ben type.
What is this?
He strikes me as a man who's ready to play D&D very much, and he's still playing his character. He's not like it's not like there's no character here, but I get everything about him within a few seconds, and he never shocked me this entire time. I think Tekking is bringing the correct energy for this character. He's just kind of putting his foot in front of him one at a time, very slowly, very simple shit so far. Nothing that really made me go, oh, hot diggity fucking damn. William looks better because he's got some good people to play off of in his party. And he's got NPCs that talk a lot. This character would suck if Rustage wasn't have that fucking spastic, nervous GM energy. I want to talk about Rustage a bit when we're done with the player character.
Yes, because I think Rustage is more of a character than anyone.
Well, hold on, I agree completely. And you're right. If you say D&D rogue, this is this character.
Yeah.
But I do think that he misses a lot of the chances to make William like anything but that.
Yes.
Like he always falls into the dude. I look. I'm not gonna go into this heavily, but I've had a friend who played this type of character many fucking times. And the mistake you always make when you play this character is you feel like you never want to be on the back foot because your character always has to have a one-up on someone. So you never have a moment where your character, like, you go like, oh no, like my character's freaking out because he doesn't know what the fuck to do. Even if you don't make them outwardly express that, you need to express it to the players. Like, my character isn't just a smug prick.
Yes.
Even when we're clearly out of our league.
Yeah.
That's kind of like, I've seen this pitfall 1,000 times. We'll continue to see it.
A little internal work goes a fucking mile with characters like these and can really make them work. Because what we're looking at is a very stable chassis. This thing, slapped at the side of this car, this thing will get you a lot. This place will get you anywhere you need to go. It won't be fast, it won't be very pretty, but it's definitely serviceable.
Safer choice than Ron.
Safer choice than Ron. And I really need some fucking spice. Ron was all spice, William is all stability. Okay?
And my impression of William from this episode is I think he will I think he will like find that dynamic as it goes on.
I hope.
I feel like with just the way kind of characters talk and the thing it is, I think like he'll probably just naturally develop something. Because this One Piece is kind of wacky. I don't think you can just go through it being.
Well, One Piece is wacky, but we'll see. I mean, I will say, out of everyone here, I probably know the most about the future because I spent some time looking at this game once in a while myself. I don't know heavy details. I just know concepts, and I know Rustage takes some interesting sounding places. But man, this game feels pretty fucking gritty at the start for weird reasons.
I honestly,
enough about Willie. Oh yeah.
I honestly think the gritty thing is just like an easy trap to fall into for like any game of just like.
Oh well, yeah. I don't want to diverge from our character talk, but you're completely right. This
like,
is just like I'm playing D&D. People die.
Like, yeah, you're just nervous playing D&D. It's like, oh shit, he got crit. His head explodes. He shatters into a million pieces.
We'll have plenty of opportunities to talk about that. So I don't want to get in the way of my next friend, Ben, who's going to talk about my favorite character, Verona.
Fuck! I wanted to do Doros! Fuck you!
Okay, fine, you know what? That's right. I don't want to give
I want to do
character. I want to do Doros.
Wait. Duros. I don't want to give Liam his favorite character.
Wait, sorry, we didn't talk about. I totally wanted to mention this with each of them.
Yeah.
I know this is obviously probably the least interesting character to talk about this with William. Is how do you feel about his visual design?
Oh no, we're saving the visuals, not yet. I'm going to talk about.
Oh, we're saving the visuals. I thought we'd just do that while we're talking about the actual characters.
Okay, fine. Yeah, I'll start with this. So I have a big feeling about these visuals because I have a visual representation of these to help because I saw someone on Twitter. I saw someone do a translation of all these character designs into the actual One Piece character designs, and we'll probably get into all of them here. But all of these character designs are very well done by an artist, but are fucking terrible looking for One Piece. These are so... it feels like I'm looking at an uncanny valley when I'm imagining these people being One Piece characters. They have such simple designs, and I really hope they didn't feel like they needed to give them simple designs because they're like low-level characters or something. Because, God, that's fucking stupid. They have cursed themselves.
I got a counterpoint to that.
I will say, from what I have seen of just, like, random character art from the game, I think, unfortunately, the players have the worst designs of anyone in the game.
Yes, this person loosens up way later in the campaign. I've seen their artist. Like I said, I think the artist is very competent. This is not Grim Campaign, where they just have a terrible fucking artist. This person is very good at drawing them. I forget what their actual character... let me go see if I can find their actual name while you guys talk more about this.
Yeah.
So, what are your guys' thoughts on fucking William? Someone give him more specific.
Alright, William sucks. Look at him. Literally look at him. Look at this character.
Okay, I will say... I will say he...
Wow, really cool. He's a ponytail because he's a pirate and a rogue. And a rogue goes to a ponytail.
Okay.
Wow, fucking awesome.
Okay.
Oh, he's a brown shirt. Wow, cool.
Why does he have the sword on his back? It's a cutlass. Cutlass is going your hip.
Okay, that's a big cutlass.
Because he needs to do. He can't have it there when he uncanny dodges.
I will also state that I think William has the second best design of the four of them.
You're a fool.
You're a fucking idiot.
You're an idiot. William has the worst design. I'm just gonna say it. William has the worst design.
Like if he didn't have the hat, would you say that?
Yes. The hat, the hat makes it worse, 100%, but it's still 100%.
Listen,
if he doesn't have the hat, he's just a
if he didn't have the hat, okay. If he didn't have the hat, and he had a different hairstyle, maybe I would not put him at worst. But a pirate hat with the rogue ponytail and a regular shirt with a regular vest.
There's just no fun colors or cool outfits. Like, One Piece has pretty simple, funny...
It's like a generic token.
Objectively...
Literally! This is not a joke!
Objectively,
fuck!
He's the worst.
What'd you change?
No. I just think if you make...
unobjective reason why
if you're making a One Piece character, he's not the worst.
Yeah, of course!
But that's what I'm judging them by. It's for a One Piece game.
No, I disagree. I think even in a One Piece game, this is a terrible design.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%.
Like 100.
Oh yeah, I didn't say it's fucking good, but look at those two.
Yes. Look at who?
Look at who?
Okay, okay, I'm just gonna rank them. Verona's the best. Has some actual color.
Yeah, Verona is the
next
best.
is Duros because he has a theme. Ragnar's a barbarian, and then William.
Yes. Wow,
Look.
Ben said my list for me.
It's literally anybody with a brain.
I agree with Ben also.
Thank
Like,
you.
are you gonna say Duros is the worst because he's just a fucker in plate armor in One
Zeros
Piece?
is the worst because he's a knight, and knights don't fit in One Piece. But they're doing his own thing.
Like,
It's
I
true,
could
it's
agree,
cool.
but you know what? He makes it work.
He's rolling with it. He's just rolling with it.
Blake is gonna be like, I've betrayed him, because we've made this joke about how it's so weird that Duros, about how that you can't imagine a guy with a shield in One Piece. But that's because no one tried yet.
Exactly.
And you know what? Duros being
You know what?
like
Don Krieg was cool.
This is why I didn't want to talk about the art yet, because I'm getting character. But Duros, he's literally just like a Don Quixote type. And you know what? That fucking works in One Piece.
It does.
I really like Duros. It's
yeah,
just,
but you hate his design.
he's not my least favorite. That's Ragnar, because he came through a portal from fucking typical Dungeons and Dragons and landed up on a beach.
Hey, watch it.
But
He literally just chopped an orc in half and was like, "Where the fuck am I?"
Okay, no, let me get this straight. No, let me toss you a backstory. No, let me toss you a backstory. I'm from a tribe on an island, and all I know to do is to cut down trees. Yeah, his backstory sucks, but I don't think he's necessarily from D&D.
Here's my main point to counter this. If you look at this very well drawn transfer by, I think it's like at Sichela down there. I can't really read the name too well. But this very, very good piece of fan art. All the characters translate perfectly to One Piece art style if you try, besides William, who needs the hat adjusted. William is the only one here who gets a slight redesign to make themselves look better. Duros, fucking Ragnar, Verona looks perfect. Like, they all look great. And look how based William looks in this anime art style, with just a little change. You know what they did? They gave him a One Piece face. Look at William's face. He looks like a rapist.
You know?
It's true.
You know,
it's true.
You know what?
He doesn't look suave or cool or wimpy in a fun way. He just looks...
He looks like he just dropped something on my glass.
You know what this is? Wait.
Room eyes.
Hold on. You know what this picture is? Holy fuck, give me a second.
Yeah.
This is literally the fucking me and the boys joke. Like, this is literally the me. He's doing the me and the boys face. He's literally doing me and the boys face.
Thank you.
Wait.
He is literally doing the face.
Yes, exactly.
Is that the joke of that picture?
I think it has to
Wait, yeah, they're like all kind of doing it.
They're all in the same pose. Yeah.
Okay. You know what? I have rolled over and exposed my soft underbelly. You guys won.
I just don't like Ragnar, and it was influencing me.
Hey, Blake, you're not necessarily wrong. This is opinion based, but you are basically you're wrong.
Okay, but I will say, I think I don't know. I really fucking doubt from like how the artist drew like other characters that they entirely came up with how William looked. I think Tech King probably gave their artists like such a terrible fucking like pitch that like they really tried. Like they tried to put some eyeshadow under there, like give him a bit of a like mischievous grin. But like Jesus Christ, Tech King probably came with the worst fucking idea for like a visual design. The artist was like, yeah, okay, well at least I can try and make Verona look a bit interesting. Let's see his fucking color.
I think the artist is being a little too restrained towards a realistic style. And I think they need to just let their freak flag fly a little bit.
I will, definitely, but I will also mention something. I think, and this might be a revolutionary concept, you do not have to be in a RWBY game to assign a color to a character as a primary. I think that's pretty good to do.
Hey, Blake.
What?
That is one of the main things you do in a character design, which is why I've always found it so funny and honestly unbelievable that was a thing that happens in that setting.
Yeah.
Because that's just a thing that always is something people do, but
basically,
like subtly.
Yeah.
But
like now you're making it a joke.
Now you're just making it a joke. Fuck off.
All right, Ben. What's William's color?
Brown.
Brown like the shit he eats.
Brown because he's boring.
He's the dung eater.
Okay. Liam, please, we've extended William's.
No, I'll do Ragnar. Ben can take Duros.
Oh, so Blake gets Verona. Okay.
Oh, I thought it was doing Ragnar. Okay.
I thought he was doing Ragnar. Okay. Well, let's hear about Verona then, Blake. If you could quickly flip your notes, because Verona. Well, I'm going down the list that I saw them in, or they introduced themselves in.
Well,
Verona's easily my favorite character. And I really didn't think he would.
You know what? Wait, I wish I could agree with you because he's pretty good.
Off this session?
That was what surprised me. Because okay, listen, let me.
Did he fucking say anything?
Oh, I'm gonna say something. This happens a little later, but I'm gonna bring it up now. At one point, Spooky is told to hold up a gun, and then he literally mimes doing it for like 3 minutes in his camera as people are talking, as he is moving around, continually aiming the gun mimed. And it made me literally die laughing when I realized how long he held the pose.
Does he do funny camera shenanigans? I didn't.
Yes,
I didn't look too much.
I think it is pretty clearly established that Verona does have some form of autism.
I like Verona because he's the dumb straight man, and Spooky does very well subtle jokes. Like at one point when they're eating, he goes, Verona takes the piece of meat and slips it under his mask and slurps it up, and no one laughed, and I was so pissed off.
I do like later on where it's like, hey, can you try and navigate rolls of 3? I'm still mourning.
I'm still mourning. Yes, he's playing this character type really well. It's just...
I would say he's not my favorite this session purely just because he doesn't say nearly as much.
Yeah, but when he does, I really like
No. That's why I'm really looking forward to like more content relating to him and Jesus Christ, please not the other one. All I will say is I think we found our lion.
How about you describe Verona a bit since we have it?
Okay, so Verona I think, as you can all clearly see, has the best visual design of all of them. Because he looks like a One Piece character in terms of like he has like a they picked like more flashy color and purple. He has he's like weird goggles, like a fucking like ninja mask. He's wearing like a tight shirt
on his arm.
Yeah, like he just has all these like little features to him that you look at and like that's a fucking guy across the street if I saw. And it's just like
a One Piece character.
Yeah, he's like long silver hair. It's just he's very interesting visually, and you go like, ooh, when you see him, not like when you see William.
Yes.
So I think Spooky had a good idea with just like the type of character he wanted to play. I think he wanted to play a more quiet character that's not like a serious type. Just like he's just probably more of a quiet person.
Yeah, he's kind of the straight man.
And that's why he looks kind of like a ninja and like looks kind of hidden. And
exactly.
Hey, it comes together. It's like having an idea for your character and playing it into visuals helps a lot. Because it's like, I look at this motherfucker, he doesn't talk a lot, and I'm like, that makes sense. He doesn't look like the type that would be talking as much.
Exactly.
So I guess my only thing about Verona is just like
we're gonna talk about his backstory and stuff. His character introduction.
Yes. I will say I did write down. He does give me a certain Borderlands vibe from his visual design.
What the fuck? No.
Honestly, no, I get that. He's like a character they don't want to animate his mouth, so they put a mask over him.
I could probably find you the guy who looks just like that in Borderlands.
100%.
Yeah.
Not his fault though, Randy's.
I did also write down. I think what could he already has a good visual design, but what I really think could pull it like to like even better heights is he gets like a fitting devil fruit. I think that could really pull it together.
I will tell you, I know what his devil fruit is. It's very cool.
So his backstory, which not all of them give us one.
No, like William didn't, basically at all.
He is a Marine captain father who died. There's some future implications there, and he wants to figure out the mystery behind it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's very short, but yeah, I mean, Jesus Christ, what the fuck was Lee's backstory?
Didn't like I had a good one, but didn't like the Marines, how they handled it, and he's a pirate. I'm like,
yes, they all take I will say, they all do take the Leo Lee approach of the Marines are just bad and can never be good. which is appreciated.
Pirates, good.
They are pirate. They are pirates. They should not be buddy with the Marines.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is
he's
one
a
thing
fighter,
that fell
by
off.
the way. He's like a ranged fighter for.
Yeah, he fights with a gun. Tekking also, or sorry, William also fights with a gun.
And
He's like a
cutlass.
sword gun guy. Yeah.
He's like a
As
swashbuckler.
Ben would say, crossbow mastery as intended.
Now, I was about to say, well, I mean, the pirate job in the system does start with a cutlass, a pistol, and a pirate hat, so I guess
the classic League of Legends pirate class, by the way.
We didn't...
Ron never got to use his gun, unfortunately.
But it was always in his pants.
He always had it, yeah.
We can talk about this after we're done with the characters, but we didn't ever hit on the system they're playing and what we think of that.
It's 5e. It's 5e. It's 5e.
It's 5e there.
Have they opened saying it's 5e, but we cut out all the shit that's not that doesn't make sense in canon?
Good.
Based.
Good.
Sounds good.
We'll talk about it a bit more at one point during one specific conversation. Where they start talking about a thing, and I'm gonna laugh about it. But,
I honestly don't have much more to say on Verona personally. Besides that, in terms of like his
introduction.
Yeah,
we're just doing character introduction, so of course it can be pretty fast.
Okay, so next one of you can take on the Ben
Duros
character
next.
or the Jesse character.
We're going chronologically. It's Duros.
I don't know. I don't like the Jesse joke. It's not very funny.
It's very confusing. Yeah.
It's very confusing. All right, Duros. I'm just gonna say it. He's my favorite character.
Based.
I like Duros. I like that he's a knight, and I really didn't think I'd like that, but I do, which is so weird because I came in like, oh, he's gonna play a D&D fucking paladin or something. Here we fucking go. But no, like Duros is a fucking weirdo. Like he's like, see, this is kind of the problem of them all knowing each other because I don't really buy that they know Duros.
Not at all.
Because like Duros acts so weird. Like,
yes,
and I'll. Okay. I'm sure you're gonna flash up his beautiful picture.
Please.
I like Duros' design a lot. I like that he's just in full fuck-off plate armor with a shield.
And they keep bitching about it.
No, it is
really
just
funny.
right. He is a Don Quixote type. He thinks he's based. And he kind of is, but he's also kind of cringe.
I like Duros because he constantly has like coping mechanisms to explain how his chivalric ideas make sense in the context of like murdering people, or threatening like a bartender. Like he's coping the whole time, and he doesn't break character, and it's really funny.
The moment I knew I liked him is when another character, Pearl, finally said, "Oh, my name's Pearl," and he goes, "Ah, you shine in the light like your namesake," or some shit. Like he goes off on this like flowery language. And I'm like, oh god, he's so funny
out of nowhere. Yeah, not as funny as when fucking Ragnar said, Hurl, come here.
Alright, I don't want to talk about... You're making me sad when we talk about Ragnar. I like Duros.
When he also was just like, what kind of name is that?
Yeah,
was like
I know.
Awesome.
I don't know what he meant by
RWBY joke. Your name's a caller? What the fuck?
Yeah, but it's like he made that joke, but it's a One Piece game. I was so confused.
You're in a fucking group of people called Duros and Verona. Sorry, someone's named after something real. What the fuck? Oh, your name's Pearl? Fuck. Wait, like from SpongeBob? That would have been a funnier joke on ironic.
No. Well, her actual name is Anthony.
Actual name is Anthony. And boxing points should be illegal.
So, what is his backstory, Ben?
Duros' backstory?
Yeah, he said a bit of it.
Oh,
do you want
fuck.
me to say for you?
No. Isn't it like Marines betrayed him, I think?
Yeah,
right?
he was the knight from a kingdom that he was sworn to defend, but the Marines betrayed them and left him for dead. And he's pissed off about that and hates the fucking Marines now and went, okay, so being like a cool knight doesn't work because the Marines suck cock, so being a pirate's the way to be a cool knight.
Yeah, he's a LARPer, basically.
It's base.
He's constantly coping with his ideals, trying to convince people that it's correct to be a fucking criminal.
And I will say, betrayed by the Marines, became a pirate. Jesse.
It's not working, bro. I don't know. I'm not
What is this joke?
I wanna.
They both have blonde
Hey,
hair.
spoiler alert, that wasn't Jesse's backstory twice, so let's just let's get off this joke.
Well, it's his accepted canonical backstory.
That is true. That is true. But I would like to say that was not. Yeah, that's right, folks at home. If you're a big fan of Jesse, then you'll have to know that, yeah, I didn't make his backstory very good, and then I didn't make it very good a second time, and then arguably I didn't make it very good a third time. But we stuck with that one.
The third one came together. I will clap. Duros is also my favorite character so far. It's hard it's hard to not like Duros when Lost Paws just puts in such energy to everything he does.
Yeah, thank you, Blake. Yeah. Thank you. That is true. I should mention that. This dude is on some other shit. He is going off. He's like, that's what I mean. Like, this night shit is so cringe in theory, but he's just going for it. He's just going for it, dude.
So hard.
He's committing so hard.
I mean,
I've never seen double downing work this well.
This is the way to do it. Don't explain to me why it makes sense for him to be in armor. Just do it and make me accept it.
Yeah.
Don't theory this to me. Just be there in armor, say you're a knight, and just tell me to go fuck myself if I try and make you explain it to me.
I'm glad they all rolled
by the light of the moon, bro.
Nah, just your radiant is your name.
But I will say, it's always just so funny to me. Imagine they're just like on a small ship, and there's just this guy in fucking plate mail just sitting there weighing down the side of the
in his lap.
That is another funny joke they make when they're like, we're not all gonna fit in the boat, and then William goes, yeah, have you seen Ragnar? He's like really big, and I'm like, what the fuck? Duras in full plate armor, he'll weigh the boat down. Ragnar might be big, but he's not like that heavy.
Yeah,
but he's dense.
Yeah, but he's really short.
Isn't he?
But he drools, man.
Oh no, the boat's filling up. Jump on his drool.
We're gonna die.
It is funny that like Duros like was betrayed, and instead of like getting any edgy, he just coped like super hard and stayed himself.
He's big.
He just doubled down into like
he's the epitome of
I'm a nice knight, but also now a pirate. Pirates,
so great.
Fuck the Marines, basically.
He's so great.
That was a weird scene at the beginning, though, when they like brutally describe murdering people.
Okay, we'll get to that.
So unless we can probably get in more into Duros because he does a lot this session. But why doesn't Liam hit us with Ragnar, the last player character?
Ragnar, played by Briggs, is the shipwright of the crew, and he is a 43-year-old barbarian with a dead son.
I thought he was 34. Fuck, it's even worse.
Yeah, he's 43.
Oh my god, it's
what? You can't be old in One Piece?
No, this character being 43 is like a cruel joke.
And he's low
whiz too.
Low
whiz. They rolled stats, I guess. And
Rustage literally said
they talk about this. They rolled stats, and
he just wants to chill with the boys.
Are you guys curious what their actual stats are? Because I can tell you all their character stats. It might be a bit updated in the future with sub increases, but I have all of them from the wiki.
I mean, I guess you can do that.
I guess.
Well, I mean, when they said he had low stats, I want you to understand he has 5 wisdom. Ragnar has 5 wisdom.
Clinically retarded?
That's illegal.
They literally have 5
wisdom is not intelligence, thank you.
No, I want you to understand. Ragnar has 13 int.
Wait, what?
I want to explain to you this specifically to make... Okay, so they play Ragnar like he's a fucking, like, retarded child, but he has 13 int. He just has really low wisdom. And yes, it's dramatically low, but
that just
I don't
means
understand.
He's, like, autistic in, like weirder ways than just being dumb.
Yes. So I don't know what the fuck is happening with this character?
So, like, does low wisdom mean you tell bad jokes or what?
Like, Duros having 6 decks doesn't make him, like, literally only have
That's
one
just
arm.
funny.
It's just funny. But Ragnar's... Liam, can you describe Ragnar's character trait for me?
He's big.
No. I mean the one I really hope they fucking drop. It's very funny. All right, if you forgot it, I'll say it.
No. I actually
Ragnar.
I have a bit on this.
Okay, I'll say. So shit. You want to go?
It better be funny then.
Better be funny, yeah.
No, I don't like the pressure. You can say it, but I want to explain myself afterwards.
Okay. Anyway, Ragnar has a really funny character trait where it said that he literally doesn't have object permanence. And I wrote down, man, I hope this isn't brought up. And then it is used multiple times in the episode. And I literally was stone-faced staring at my monitor going, I cannot believe they're fucking doing this.
I know this can't be what happened, but I wish that this was not pre-discussed. Rustage literally just said it on camera at the start just to fuck him over. It's like if I started out by just, without discussing with Liam, just said, Ron really smells like shit, unironically, and just kept doing it and just wouldn't let him fight it from the beginning of the game. Because that's psychotic and totally not what's happening.
I also want to explain, like, Liam mentioned how he has, like, sons, but, like, his first character introduction doesn't mention that. His literal introduction is Ragnar's here, because this is a quote, he wants to go on an adventure with the boys.
Literally Ron!
No.
I know.
This is literally old Liam tier. This is like I said, this is like, I'm new to D&D, but I'm enthusiastic, but I'm bad at the start. As opposed to Duros, who's I'm new, but good at the start.
Yeah, that's what's so funny, is Lost Paws is like, it's a good new player. Briggs is the bad new player.
Is dribblingly retarded. I know he was drinking during this, so I'm just hoping that was it.
He did be like, yeah, I got a drink.
Boozing.
Oh, God. Because they just left in like a 10 minutes of them just chatting. What?
What'd you say? I'm sorry?
Sorry, it's because I found it funny that they, in the edited version, they still left in that 10 minutes of chatting, which is like this weirdly wholesome of like Tekking just saying like, yeah, you guys are doing great.
Yeah, I was gonna say that later when we got there. It's like, yeah, I feel better. They kept their they didn't edit their podcasts either.
Well, it's weird because they edited out like fucking 50 minutes.
Yeah, must have been like pre-stream shit, and they just left in actual shit. It's really funny.
Yeah, I mean, it was just like kind of wholesome. Also, he stole my gimmick because the GM got up to feed his cat. I don't like how much they're stealing from me.
Very cool. Yeah, Liam, any more Ragnar thoughts from his character introduction? You like how he's like a barbarian? Isn't that pretty fucking cool?
He's a barbarian.
Liam, did you say what your favorite character was? Because if not, then it must be
Duros. What the fuck? There was an entire segment on it, Blake. Where were you?
Well, I didn't hear you say
he was playing Elden Ring.
He was ignoring that he lost and no.
Jeez, guys, let's let off on Blake tonight.
I think I can bully him on this one. I think that's fair game.
I'll let off.
He did call you stinky as fuck in his game, so you know what? Maybe.
Yeah, I didn't do
that's why I backed down. He treated me right, but Liam earned this. I'm holding him down while Liam flails and beats him like a retarded child.
Getting me back for the power scene even this late on.
Yeah.
Fucking. But okay.
Wait, that was Liam's fault.
The joke.
Let's get this bit. Let's keep this bit going. This is good.
Honestly, let's just air our thoughts out. Come on, guys.
So we
off.
We now have all our pirate crew established. These are the boys. Every other boy on their crew is just brutally dead on the beach.
Christ. Yeah.
Did anyone write down the name of that one guy that they mentioned?
Yeah, Jimmy.
It wasn't Jimmy.
Cool Liam joke. Thanks.
It wasn't
like,
Jimmy.
Oh fuck! They took my joke.
Dude, there are so many fucking Liam moments in this game.
Dude,
I couldn't believe it.
I literally heard that, rolled my eyes, being like, "Yeah, I don't know."
For the viewers at home, a Liam moment is like when you're kind of like, "Oh man, Oh, it's like the first session. We're kind of
Jeez.
Well, actually, we should probably like denote Liam moments because there's like the first session Liam moments, and then there's like a later Liam moments, which are bad.
Me, Liam
All right,
moments.
first one is I'm nervous. The second one is bad jokes. There, I summed it up.
I'll give it to him. Liam really adapted that first session Liam moment of the character of Dibby like into something.
Big Timmy, little Timmy is top Liam.
Well, I think I brought it together. But yeah.
Liam, did you laugh?
I did laugh.
Of course he did.
Of course.
I thought they took it a bit too far.
Little
Timmy bigger than middle Timmy or whatever the fuck was a bit too much.
Timmy. Now that really ruined the joke for me.
Yeah, one step too far, and everyone's face like.
But they brought it back with the spoon bit.
True.
Shit, we can't cut this far ahead. This podcast is already so spastic already.
Well, dude, screw the viewer. No offense, guys, but
no offense. I don't mean it.
Hey, no offense. I love you guys, but seriously.
Okay, unlike the Grim campaign, I can actually recommend you go watch this one.
Yeah, if you're like psychotic,
like this one isn't unbearable.
That is true. Also, you have to fucking pay for it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
that's the thing. You don't have to pay for this.
It's a bit like, awkward first session D&D, but Jesus Christ, I voice cracked at the start of the RWBY game.
They're at least having
weird.
fun, for fuck's sake.
Still talking about that.
So I will also put a link down below where you can just easily go find it.
Whoa. Damn, we might get these guys some views.
But don't watch that one before you watch ours.
Yeah.
Make sure to start at session 79.
No, ours is better. Anyway, right. But yeah, I mean, this is, yeah, so we gotta talk about this shit. Okay, so there's a bunch of dead bodies on the beach. So this game is starting off way more D&D than One Piece.
100%.
Because there's a lot of fucking murdering people. There is a lot of
they kill so... Oh, dude, I don't want any of these fucking Marines in the beach to follow us. Let's just fucking go through here and cut their heads off.
I'm
gonna cut their heads off. I'm gonna cut their ears off and give them to the regulators for more caps.
Like literally, it's so fucking bizarre.
I'm really interested to see how that holds up.
I bet they're still doing it.
Possibly, and it's just like.
We're not watching another episode of this. This is a one-time thing.
I guess I'm just surprised by the fact that, like, Tekking and Rustage know One Piece. Tekking very much knows One Piece, and it's like, this is just not it.
This ain't it, bro. Yeah,
One Piece is known for its lack of character depth. To like a bad degree.
This is badass Piece. Where people are murdered. And Luffy gets to have his cool demon monkey mode.
Like unironically, what the fuck
Ironically, what the dog.
Okay, but you've played 5th edition, so you know this feeling, right? Like you're playing a game, you're like, yeah, my character would do this, but you also think in the back of your mind, Liam's trying to fuck me over, and I gotta not get fucked over. So fuck what my character would do. I need to punch Liam in this.
That's me every combat because I'm always thinking Liam's out to get me.
Damn, that's psychotic.
No, we're all out to get you in combat.
The day I'm out to get you, ooh, you watch.
Yeah, Blake feels like he's out to be gotten. Meanwhile, playing a squishy sorcerer who still hasn't died yet. Yeah, you're really prejudiced against.
But
honestly, Liam is so lax with us in 5th edition.
But I can't fucking believe they wake up on the beach, see that a bunch of their crew is dead, and literally shrug and go, "That's kind of fucked up."
Well, this is the problem with the setup.
It's such a dumb idea. I hate to be so mean to Rustage because I know he sounds like the guy who would literally fucking take it badly from how fucking nervous he seems during this whole thing.
That's why I play some of those characters so fucking well.
But but this is such a terrible setup to take your character straight face. This is too much beer and pretzel shit because it really makes it hard to really understand like how the fuck these characters actually are functional, real, like, and when I say real characters, I don't mean things need to be like cringe, realistic, haha. I mean like coherent characters. Like Luffy doesn't act this fucking way, and Luffy's a fucking goofy ass character. But to a degree, in the early of One Piece, you're not gonna like be confused when Luffy does things or acts cavalier about certain things, because it's like, yeah, no matter how goofy this character acts, I understand what's going on here. This makes sense to me. But this shit is so fucking wild. It's like, God, this is gonna be grim if this is how these people act.
Like, it makes me wonder, you could just say these 4 guys were manning the boat, like their pirate ship, and it was just them. You don't even need to have any of those other, like, just generics on the crew.
Yeah, why did they? Why was it that there were more people? You're right.
Maybe they were afraid to make William look like a bitch.
But then they spend the rest
he has
of the
no
game
bounty. He literally opened with "he's a bitch."
I mean, yeah.
Rustage literally started with a speech going about, "No, you guys are shit. You are so fucking weak." The beginning of
we're like Foxy. No, you're way worse than Foxy.
Rustage is going, Rustage starts
by the way,
like
that was the worst 2 minutes ever. 2 minutes in, I want to turn the video off. I'm like, God.
Yeah.
These just One Piece YouTubers making Reddit jokes about One Piece.
Oh, it was so
Does anyone else hate
unfair.
Foxy?
Haha, dude, Foxy, the mountain bandits. They had bounties.
I said mountain pirates, and I felt like such an autist being like, actually, they're not pirates. But then he said bandits like 2 minutes later, and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
He fixed it.
Aloud.
I will say, I have the perfect example of how they're just not One Piece characters. Because imagine this. I'll set the scene. Luffy arrives on an island, but in a parallel universe, it's William. They see a man by the name of Gaimon stuck in a chest. What do?
It's just murder Gaimon.
Luffy helps him out. William takes his pennies from the chest.
Yeah.
It's just not it. It just doesn't make, like, One Piece had such a clear, I think, like, theme, especially when it comes to, like, hardcore violence like this, of, like, this just, especially in the beginning, just does not make sense. It doesn't set the tone. The first fucking thing you see is a beach filled with corpses.
It's so strange, man.
Do you think the issue is that their characters are using swords and guns instead of, like, Luffy who punches people? So they're like, well, I guess they just die.
You can use swords and guns non-lethally in One Piece so easily. Guns,
I mean,
guns don't hurt people unless you're Odin.
Yeah, Zoro existing is also pretty hard.
Zoro did not kill a single Marine on that island.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's like, there's already...
Yeah, but Zoro killed all those bounty hunters.
True! He did murder all those bounty hunters. And, you know,
Whiskey Peak was so
harsh. I guess we're being too harsh. Maybe they're right. Maybe they understand One Piece better. That's true. I mean, I'm not like I'm not wringing my hands and saying people shouldn't die in One Piece. I want to give the wrong idea.
Oh my God.
You can obviously do it, but the way that it's done here is more D&D brain than I've ever seen in a One Piece game setup, honestly.
They do the most autistic thing later that I'm hoping at least one or two of you also got so upset about.
I'm sure. Yeah. But,
I'll save it till then. But after setting the scene on the beach, unless anyone else wants to describe the beach a bit more.
He didn't really do a good job of setting the scene on the beach because he's like, there's like a guy putting his foot on a lady.
So there's
then like a second guy shows up later from nowhere that wasn't
on the ground.
Here's the scene. William sees with like the rest of his chuckle fucks behind him, when they wake up on the beach, literally just like, I guess like 15 feet away, and weirdly the Marines didn't see them. Just a Marine, very manly man, not scared, has a like boot on the face of a mysterious pink-haired girl on the beach, and then another guy has like a fucking log embedded through his fucking like stomach, and it's just dying, bleeding out on the ground.
It was his leg. Yeah, it was not a stomach.
I know. But like it like he anytime fucking Rustage would go to them, he'd be like, yeah, he can't do shit. He's just like crippled. He's barely holding on. And I'm just like, okay. So Ben, would you like to describe to us the Marine that is currently capturing the woman?
I'd love to, but you know, it's clear that who's the actual cowardly Marine in like the first arc where they save Zoro? Is it Helmeppo? Is that his name?
Or you mean Cody?
This is clearly just like a.
Oh yeah, no, Hamapa.
Funny
Hamapa
joke.
not a Marine yet, but yeah.
Well, I no, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, yes, I know what you mean.
I know that he was not
make sure the fans
technically.
aren't gonna call us
Yes,
out.
he was not technically. But yeah, so like Liam said, he described this like a fucking schizophrenic, and said like, dude, there's this fucking man, dude, she has pink hair. Oh man, mwah. He basically was jerking off at the description. At least I felt that.
He jerked off when he said she's incredibly tiny, 5'2". Imagine.
Ooh, true. I forgot about that.
Don't worry. A lot of my notes.
Pink hair. You can fuck her.
A lot of my notes are specifically on this
Yes.
fucking character. This session.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Hey,
it's Pearl. It's the character. It's Pearl. It's Pearl.
Are you
Honestly,
insane?
Hot take. I also like Pearl.
Why?
But here's the thing. No, wait. Actually, stop. Let's keep going. I will explain my reasoning later why I like Pearl.
Holy shit.
Okay.
Continue.
Honestly, me and Noah probably. This is the most in sync we've been in years. It's kind of fun.
Please don't tell me you're conformist.
Pearl is better than some characters.
Listen, I like a character I can jerk off to.
Yeah.
Blake, you made Nyla. Fuck off.
You know what? They're basically the same. I see what you mean, Blake. He did copy you a little bit.
Now, listen.
Yeah, Nyla's.
Listen, alright.
Nyla's 5'2" imagined here.
No, but you went the other way because you're small. Now listen! Listen, motherfucker! Enough!
I'm listening.
Right?
Continue, sir.
I'm bleeding out.
I know. Now listen. They go over there, the guy's like, I'll fucking shoot her! And then they go, alright, calm down, buddy. Why don't we just talk this out? What does he look like? He's like 19, he has like red hair and freckles, and he looks like he's really scared to death, like he's about to piss his pants. And literally he goes, oh. Like he's just like, it's like, oh, I'm not just gonna kill this guy because like he's like 19 and scared.
He's like a child.
He's like a child.
I love, but then he asked the most retarded question of, can I roll insight to see if the man currently shitting himself is scared?
Yeah, of course.
And he rolls like a fucking 4 and he can't notice.
Here's what happens. Here's the exact exchange because it's such D&D autism.
Oh, 100%.
Tekken goes, with my insight, with insight I can tell, like, this guy's, like, not, like, he's pissing himself. And because he used the word insight, Rustage's brain activates and goes, did you want to roll insight? Tekken goes, of course.
Of course.
And they waste a minute on this discussion.
It's like,
because one of them said a skill name.
Yes, the man is currently shitting himself and shivering in fright, but I don't think
pissing
he's
and shitting.
See, this is the thing that comes up, and I'm glad you guys are intelligent in the 5e game. Or if I give a character, oh god, you guys don't have to be like, do I know he's
Liam,
scared?
Is he bluffing?
I don't have to waste time.
Hey, Liam, is this guy trying to trick me and take my plate mail?
You know, at the very least, that's not a psychotic response, I guess. But asking me to roll insight, I'd be like, no, you don't have to. There's piss trickling down his leg. You can see it.
Noah is completely right. It's literally just like, neither of them intended that to happen, but their neurons fired at the word of a skill. So he's just like, do you want to roll? It's like,
of course.
Yeah,
of
yes,
course,
sir.
Madam.
Yes, sir.
The DM should have said,
then he rolled a 4.
You have a passive insight.
Oh, Rustage clearly isn't super familiar and is also scared a sniper is going to break into his house and murder him. All right, I did say we should talk about this before we go on, so we kind of got to talk about Rustage a bit. All right, here's my hot take, Rustage, baby. I know you've probably already gotten better by now. Holy shit. This is the most hard to listen to shit sometimes because you are so nervous and talking so fast. God, I fucking hope he calms down.
It was so hard to understand him at 1.5x speed.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Loser.
That's so cringe.
This is pretty good. I think he's doing good, but holy fuck is he shaking.
I think he has the right. I think I see a lot of good mindset of like he's obviously very enthusiastic. He's just very scared. And hey, I guess it helps that the first NPC to talk as is a fucking guy currently shitting himself out of fear.
Exactly.
Because he really sells how scared that man seems.
Rustage did something that's very good. He made characters in the first session that perfectly align with what he can play. And that's something some GMs fail to realize is important. If you can't pull off a character, or if you don't have the same energy as them, don't make them. You know what Rustage meant? He made a bunch of freaks who talk fast, say retarded things, and then people with funny accents, which he's all pretty good at. So
that's why I made all my NPCs and Fandolin psychotic.
This is why Liam's game works.
I was about to say it's because we didn't meet a normal person until we went to the fucking ranch at like session 5.
It's perfect. It's perfect. Great work. Great lesson to learn as a GM.
Yes, don't like if you're particularly like new, like don't push yourself too hard. It's already hard enough to run a game. Just like
don't worry
try and get comfortable into it. You'll get better. And that's what he did. And that's the fact that he did that gives me so much hope that yes, he will just get more comfortable and get better. Because I mean, he seems good. The only biggest problem was like he just seemed really nervous, but that will obviously go away.
Yeah, so
I assume.
I think we're all actually pretty positive about the fucking GM
yes.
going on here.
Honestly, everyone besides Briggs, I think I have a lot of positive feelings on overall from what I've seen.
He has hope. He has no Eddie.
And maybe Briggs just was just on the bottle of that session.
Well, Briggs, I thought you guys said I was pretty bad at perception, and so I didn't realize that I have good persuasion. Quote from Briggs. Realizing perception and persuasion are two different skills.
Give him the benefit of the doubt.
Well, I guess his perception wasn't high enough to read his sheet, huh?
That's so fucking funny.
That's actually
Foxy. He sucks.
But to wrap up the thing with our Marine,
shut up.
To wrap up the thing with our Marine currently pissing his pants, he's shot in the leg and goes down.
Oh, this is where we learned that
that's what you mean he's a Jesse like.
But only because he's 19. If he was like 23 cooked, instantly headshot.
Hold on, this is an important note. This is another milestone of the game. Because we learn here something also interesting is that Rustage is rolling everything in public.
Yes.
That's such a fucking mistake.
I don't know. I think it's a mistake for this kind of game, especially a show like this for a One Piece game. But I have to say, Rustage is playing grognard shit, where he is rolling for stats, he's saying, fuck it, rolls aside everything, no story shitting. He is literally, I did not expect this from him. Very surprising to me. I don't know if that's a good thing.
I don't think that is a good thing for an anime game, but I mean, hey, commit, I guess.
I just find it very surprising myself.
I want the option to cheese rolls in your back pocket to make things cool.
Especially
in a show.
Yes, yeah. I think especially when you're just doing a show, you really want to be able to make that call if you have to, and it's also I think it just adds a bit. It's because you have that little suspense of like, did they fucking crit me? I sit there and Liam pauses for a second, eat a chip while he just thinks. I'm gonna tell him I fucking crit him. He goes down.
It never happens anymore. Liam gave us the broken nullifier.
To quote Liam last session, Pen, I think one of you might die this fight.
Oh my god. What a fucking joke. I'm still reeling from that.
Dude,
let's not get into this, because this will derail it.
I don't want to talk about this too much, but Liam, I'm on your side. Anyway,
Whoa, fuck off!
Thank you, Noah.
Fuck off.
Should have fucking died in the terrible way I played that night.
There's also another funny detail when we're with Marine on the beach. Rustage tries to do a visual gag where he like feigns like what the character is doing by slamming his head down. but he accidentally hits his head on his actual desk and he fucking rubs his head like it actually hurt for a while. It's very funny.
That's the shit I do. I'm moving my hands all the time when playing.
Are you slamming your head into the desk and going, ow?
Yeah, but I mean my mic.
Nice.
When Liam would always roll for Ron to punch, I get up and like, act like I've been hit.
Yeah, so after Tarnish over here screams, please don't fucking kill me! They get to Pearl. And this babe's got a bit of a foul mouth, fellas.
I can't.
Oh, Pearl, my beautiful woman.
I can't fathom why the fuck you guys say you like this character.
Fuck
really like
you. Fuck you, Blake. Just fuck you.
At this part of the episode, I was very interested to see if this was a character trait or not, or if Rustage is just going to swear at everyone a lot. I laughed out loud when I realized later, oh no, that is just like an intentional character trait, is they're swearing too much. That's funny. That's really fucking funny. This character is something fucking else. She keeps looking at, I have another funny quote here. Rustage. Yeah, she keeps looking away in this weird way. Duros bursts in, overpowering the GM. She looks trustworthy!
She looks trustworthy. She has breasts.
So they spend a bit here trying to talk to this strange woman on this island. And go ahead.
Can I say, my God, William is so like unapproachable in this scene.
Yeah!
He seems so antagonistic to this woman who was just like beaten and it wasn't a shipwreck.
This is exactly what Ben was talking about. Like this is a woman who's being like attacked by the Marines and stuff, and of course because he's epic rogue man, he's defaulting to
no one can get one over on me.
He defaults to something so bizarre. Like what the fuck?
Like, her response to like something just like, oh, I don't like pirates. I hate pirates. And he's like, well, I guess we'll fucking kill you. we'll leave you for dead and take your boat. And it's just like, what is this response? This is your captain?
It's so weird.
Yeah, Ron
takes
would never
everything
say
as
that.
a slight against him. When it's just like a scared woman.
I guess I'll have to offer you payment.
I
guess I'll have to suck.
Too late, bitch!
Too late, bitch! You fucking idiot! You fucking
As
whore.
the barbarian steps up being like, let's just take her boat, she's a weak woman.
Let's beat her to death.
Ragnar literally going, let's fucking rob and murder her.
They need to put a pumpkin head on Ragnar.
As Duros looks at his friends and smiles, and then because they're getting along with the nice woman, and then he looks over at his friend Verona, literally looking off in the distance. What's wrong, Verona?
Verona was told to stay ready to shoot, and he did, and he was invisible because Ragnar's funny and goes, I heard Verona's voice, but it's like a ghost. Fucking awesome joke, dude. Thank you, Briggs.
I like Noah, I can't fucking believe... I was like mouth agape when I realized they just kept making the fucking joke about his fucking, like, lack of object permanence. Yeah, funny fucking character trait, my guy.
Fucking awful.
Like, what do I want my character to have? I don't know, a crippling issue.
An autoimmune disease.
It was like in the fucking rule book, how they had this shitty list of like character faults, and some of them were like crippling.
Oh, can I say my favorite?
Schizophrenia. Yeah, go.
Can I say my favorite? Okay, I can't remember what it's called, but it's the one where if you ever get near a ledge with someone else near you, try to push them off because you're scared they're gonna push you off. So you try to push them off first. That is in a written RPG book. I swear to God,
it was so fucking funny.
I love that shit. That is something Liam would do to me in real life.
That shit was so good.
Dude, that's the reason I was always careful when I went hiking.
Yeah, we wouldn't want to lose the stock. Let's keep going.
Don't want to lose the stock, bro.
But holy shit. Okay. There's like another Marine there that they talk to about the same way the first one.
We got to talk about how much I want to jerk off to Pearl.
Go.
We start on our Pearl sesh, bro?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, hold on, wait.
Motherfucker! He's trying to talk about a gay guy again.
before you guys do, I'm just gonna say the other Marine is very uninteresting, and they just like shoot him or something.
Yeah, he literally goes, "I'm epic," and they go, "No."
They shoot. I don't know. I like that he stood there dying and was characterized as saying, "Yeah, you'll have to fucking kill me." And they keep going, dude, please, can't we just like knock you out, please? He's like, "You'll have to fucking kill me."
Yeah, because they rolled bad on intimidation.
You don't want to kill you.
Yeah, they failed intimidating a guy bleeding out on the fucking beach with a gun prop.
When they just shot someone. But I want to say, so the basically setting after that is, they old William says, let's like go over here, we'll like and discuss what we're gonna do. Hey, we're not gonna like kill you, we're actually discussing what the fuck happened because we got shipwrecked. And then it's like Rustage just pulls GM classic, the best thing. Hey, I can still hear you.
I can hear you.
The thing that makes you stop and say "fuck you, Liam."
I don't think I pulled that much.
You haven't, because we'd instantly
joke because I know it's funny.
We'd instantly tell you to go kill yourself.
Hey, everybody! I would like to say that the Scared Marine's name was Little Jenkins. By the way, that is his name, Little.
Fuck! I spit up my drink. Fuck.
The other one I think is called Lawrence.
Yes.
Wait, and there's also an unnamed begging Marine. Also, it was not Timmy who died before the start of the campaign. It was Rick D. Astley.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
No, he said Jimmy. The first person they ever named
was Jimmy, and they
never mentioned him again.
But the joke is about Rick.
Yes, the continuous joke is about someone else.
Rick D. Astley.
So
awesome.
Then after that, we can get into like what they're talking about, and then you can talk about Pearl. I just wanted to say that what they're kind of also discussing at the same time is the fact that Pearl has a boat and offers to let them use it under her supervision. But right before you talk about Pearl, I want Liam to state, Liam, which side are you on?
The side of what?
Do you think Pearl is bad or good?
I think she's fine. I liked her.
Oh my god, don't fence it. Which side are you on? I don't think this character is portrayed in a way where you can say, it's whatever.
I think she was sabotaged by the poor responses by William's character and the like. I don't think it was the character. Any faults that I'd be like, oh, why are you just letting them discuss killing you, is just like the GM not wanting to firebomb this character. I
think William really did do her a disservice in the first conversation, but I have a couple of issues with what the fuck was happening that I really didn't like. I don't think this character will stay someone I hate, but dear God, Rustage, what the fuck was this? But here, go ahead. Let out your Coomer energy.
All right. Since we've been so graciously allowed to.
I mean, Jesus.
I feel like
I've been ousted from the court like a fucking lost
Jew. Just like to say, yes, everyone, yes. I'll just say it. Pearl is literally just a tiefling. Her art looks like a tiefling. She is, for all intents and purposes, just a tiefling.
Yes.
But I don't care because she's a woman. And she's small.
Space.
And unlike other characters in other games I've been in that are small.
Yes, Liam.
Oh, she's cute.
This one is jerk off material. Don't take that out of context.
Jerk off.
Listen, this character, I mean, I think for me and Noah, it's hitting all the right spots. This is definitely a bro game, by the way. This character would not exist if there were... This is the character we're talking about. This character would not exist if there was a woman in the game.
Hell no.
Pearl is a character...
They would not let them have fun.
They would not let them have fun. Because Pearl is literally an anime character. This is a... I hate you guys, I hate pirates, but I also... I would definitely suck all of your dicks. I'm pretty sure.
It's literally played as a straight classic tsundere to like the joke. To literally, it's not like I want to help you guys.
To even the point the characters do not understand what is happening.
Because they are not playing anime characters.
They are not playing anime characters.
Pearl is hilarious because she's revealing them for their fault.
Literally,
they are not goofy enough. Only Duros keeps up with Pearl.
Yes, correct.
Oh.
I like Pearl a lot. I think it was nice in the boat when she used her. They did a nice little thing like, oh, she has a devil fruit. They kind of talk about it a little. That was kind of nice.
Yeah,
she's like Ragnar, don't build a fucking fire on the boat. That's a Leah moment.
That's a hell of a Leah moment.
It's all nice. I like she's a cool devil fruit.
Apropos of nothing, says I would sell you guys up for my life, but it's just lying for no fucking reason. This character is so funny because it is Rustage's nervous energy making this character be played to the 11th to like no reason to play her this hammy, but he doesn't ever back down from it in this episode. And I'm just bewildered. Like, I would be weathered by William's autistic, like, reaction to this character after, like, 10 minutes. But Rustage, God bless his nervous, spastic energy, keeps Pearl 100% on, and it is so jarring to watch, and it makes me smile how audacious he is.
That line specifically, where she's like, I definitely sew you guys out, and then Tekking just goes, well, fuck you then! And then he's like, you roll insight, and you can tell she's lying.
It rolls like a 6, and he's like, I can't tell, and then Tekking goes, no, you can tell she's lying. Sage is just so pissed off and nervous about Tekking's reaction.
So funny.
Because clearly Pearl is the starter recruit. And Rustage is losing his mind at Tekking's reaction to her. He is so desperate to get someone to roll fucking insight. He's having her do the most autistic shit possible. And they just are.
I gotta leave the crew, Ron. Well, fuck you then!
And this is what I think bothers me throughout the entire first episode about Pearl.
Yeah?
It is that she's literally exploding at the seams like an overstuffed stuffed animal. I'd
like to overstuff her.
She's overstuffed when I'm around.
With her...
She schools of thought.
With her fucking backstory, but like,
yeah, it's awesome.
I know, but like when the players,
he admitted it.
When the players finally fucking like take a hint, and Ash is just like, I'd die before I tell you that.
That's why it's awesome, because Rustage autism.
It's so base.
Forcing him to play a straight tsundere in fucking 2021 or whatever, and I'm just like, holy shit! He actually rolled up the anime game with the DMPC dragon tiefling girl who's a tsundere. This is what I meant when the game's like a time capsule. Like, this shit bringing me back. This shit gives me a smile. This is so nostalgic.
I guess
some dumbass do this shit.
I guess it just rubbed me the wrong way.
Don't conform to our opinion. You're right. You've got a point.
Yeah.
Pearl is a joke.
It was so, just every time she spoke, I was just so fucking annoyed, because I'm just like, yeah, you can blame the fucking players for like not like being like, hey, why the fuck you got fat mitts, bitch?
Some of your fat mitts.
But like, hey, what the fuck? Just literally just like, oh, Pearl turns around a bit. William, with his sleight of hand, just pulls her hood down. Like, it's just like, yeah, you can blame them for not doing the obvious shit, but like, God, it just pissed me off so fucking much, because in the entire beach scene, it's just like, I can still hear you, you know. You can take my. Wait, you can't just throw that meat on the boat. We don't have enough room. Oh yeah, we're gonna like carry it. Yeah. Okay. It's just like,
this is what Blake thinks of your NPCs, Liam. How's it feel?
It hurts.
No, I'm sorry. No, I mean, yeah, Blake, you're just saying all the same things me and Ben said, but we laughed and went, that's funny as fuck. But you're like,
dude,
guys,
how do you not like it? I honestly don't understand, Blake.
I think I understand.
It's played completely straight, like to a hilarious
Blake
degree.
Isn't enjoying the ironic, like, pleasure we get from seeing this happen. Blake is literally imagining himself being there, and I understand.
But every time she talked, William didn't.
Okay.
There are two schools of thought. I fucking hate William. I fucking hate William.
Well,
I fucking hate Pearl. I fucking hate Pearl.
Here's why I think it rubs me the wrong way. Because when I watched this show, I think I put myself in the place of Rustage.
Of course.
And like I see this character, and I'm just like, okay, I can respect the fact that you went to 11 and like just your beating heart keeps it there.
You don't have to say that for me and Ben's sake.
Yeah. I gotta be on like both sides of the fence. But like holy fucking shit, I just hate. I don't know what he was intending to do. Like I don't know if he was intending to just have them fucking figure anything about her out. Like then.
Oh, he clearly doesn't know what he was intending to do.
I know, and it just makes me so angry because she's literally just like she is going to beat you down with the stick that is I am a dragon, and just like
yes,
and like
and I'm gonna come,
and I just can't. I can't deal.
Wait, this Pearl. Hold on, I'm sorry. Keep going. I
just can't deal with the fact
that
like his own autism about making her a tsundere got in the way of I think what he intended to show them.
So awesome.
It makes me so upset because I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
It's so fucking funny.
What next? What the fuck? She's literally on the boat for 2 days with them, just constantly going, I don't like you guys or anything, you're just fucking pirates.
Baka.
And I
don't like you or anything, Baka.
Where are we going? Oh, I know where we're going.
I can't wait to talk about fucking Gallows Town.
You know what?
Gallows Town is
I will say that is a One Piece town. That isn't the first One Piece town I would show, but at least it has like a really fucked up weird gimmick.
Love that we're in Rogue Sport immediately.
No, it's literally Paper Mario Rogue Sport.
I love that Gallows Town is this. Okay, so the first. Oh, fuck. We didn't talk about the boat talk too much. There's nothing too much. We kind of brought up Pearl, like, obviously she has a dragon devil fruit or something.
Oh, by the way, what I was looking up is if Pearl canonically has fat tits. Inconclusive.
Inconclusive. Coward.
Inconclusive.
I think, unlike me, he doesn't write down the exact measurements for characters.
That surprises me. He seems.
I know, dude. That was my favorite thing about your game.
He seems pretty base so far. Like when he had Pearl go, I could get fucking spit roasted by you two boys, and they both don't react to it.
That's the energy you have to have. It's about romance.
Fucking
exactly,
awesome.
Dude.
Literally, I'll fuck you guys, and they go. Alright.
I will say she's not my least favorite character even in this session. That's Ragnar, but I think that's like a given. And I think she won't remain like one of my least favorite characters for very long. I just because oh dear God, do I hope he doesn't just keep up the gimmick to this degree forever. That's insane, and also
I hope he does.
No, the gimmick. This is the gimmick. Why would you get rid of her gimmick?
I don't want her to be in the new world with them being like, well, I'm just like following you around for my own convenience.
Ragnar, no, not her and Ragnar. I'm sorry, her and Duros are obviously gonna like bond. Like,
yes,
they're not gonna fuck. Duros is too retarded for that.
Nah, yeah, he's gonna be her big knight's brother, and she's gonna be a retard.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. She couldn't keep up the gimmick to this degree of doing it literally every time she opens her fucking gob, and just like still bond with Duros. Any interpersonal bonding of any degree and anything resembling a friendship instantly brings her down from the 11 she is, and that's good.
No, it's not. I want her to be funny forever.
I want her to be a sarcastic, funny tsundere woman
That's
who you
true.
can pick up and
Look,
use as
there'll be some more meat there, and when we find out her actual,
you're right,
her
there's meat
stuff,
on Pearl.
yeah, exactly.
I thought you were meant to
And
do
inner.
actual measurements.
Mine.
Guys, please think of our female audience that we're losing.
Yeah, we definitely.
If they don't want to fuck Pearl, they're not real women.
Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna say it. Most females think.
Real Liam.
Okay, I'm just gonna say it. Most females, if they see a tiefling design, they want to fuck it. I don't care, male or female, they want to fuck it.
Easy.
Blake, can you confirm?
It's something animalistic. I don't know.
Holy face!
Holy fuck! What the hell?
What the fuck are you implying? I hope you're not implying what I think you are.
Well, you're giving it more weight.
We've been talking about how we all want to fuck Pearl for at least 15 minutes. Do we want to move on?
No. Let's keep going on about it.
Fine,
Also,
Blake, it's
wait.
your turn. How
I
would you
don't
fuck
know. I don't know if we mentioned it. She has a dragon devil fruit.
I grab her by the horns, obviously.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly.
Please.
Thank you. She's
And
like
she's warm.
Okay.
That's true.
Okay, I know what you like, Noah.
That's true.
Okay. Anyway, yeah. So
she's
deaf
and she's of age. The best part.
Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. So the next
it makes it sound weird.
Here, I'll pull us out of here. So they go to Gallows Town, Pearl's destination of choice, because as she said, there's no Marines there because Pearl has a problem with Marines.
You missed my favorite joke.
Okay. Sorry.
Oh, all right. Shut the fuck up.
Say it.
It was an unintentional joke that I thought was really funny. Is where William is on the beach with their destroyed ship, and he goes, "Hey, how long you think this will take to fix, Ragnar?" And he's like, probably at least a day. And then he's just like, the GM's just like, it's in nothing but pieces. You have no ship. Which makes that interaction much fun.
And then Ragnar goes, you know what? The hull's broken.
I will say there's also a moment on the beach where I think it's actually Duros who gets like hurt by something. I think they just shoot him, and he's just like, oh well, I've taken a lot of damage in my time. It's fine. And I just wrote down, Jesse, are you okay? Well, I've had my fingers cut off and been left for dead, so this is merely a flesh wound. Howdy.
That's definitely not a line I'd ever say.
Space.
Once again, like I gotta say, this joke is astroturf the fucking hell.
I'm waiting for this Duros.
Yeah, I'm really waiting for this joke.
Was it just the betrayed by the Marines thing?
Well, it's like the general.
I see it, Blake.
No, Jesse and Duros are nothing alike.
I see it, Blake, through my skewed world lens.
Voice?
What? No.
I didn't go full cowboy. At least I don't think I did.
Pro gets mad, by the way.
Oh,
we have to
retroactively you have.
You know,
it's like a Ron sounds like this.
I'm gonna beat you to death.
If you look at some of the if you look at more recent One Piece episodes, Liam, when they eventually go out, you will notice I started doing that more.
No, dude.
I gotta say, Blake, it's hard to take Ron seriously. Tone it down. He's getting to Pearl territory.
Yeah, true.
I did have a point that we might as well talk about now. They start in the South Blue, and I came up. I have the reasoning for that.
Okay.
So there are 4 blues, obviously.
Yeah.
You don't start in East Blue because that's where Luffy is. It's cringe. You don't start in North Blue because I think the reason people don't actually start there is because I think besides East Blue, that's the one we probably know the most about. It's the one we've kind of seen. It's always cold. It's just like, It's not as, I think, free form. So it leaves the West and South Blue. And unless you want to be a cowboy, you'll go South. Unless you want to like everything to be cowboy, you just go South Blue.
Right, okay.
So that's why I think both of us started there, because I think there's similar logic for it.
Okay.
I think it's the most vanilla of like the explorable options, which are 2 of them.
Yeah, okay. I see what you mean. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. There's the least preconceived shit, so you obviously...
Yeah, like we've barely seen anything about either of the West or South Blue, basically.
Anyway, before we get to Gallows Town, I should mention that of course, gotta make sure characterization isn't missed. Pearl says, "Oh, I don't know. I don't think my powers are cool." They're like, "Well, you clearly have devil fruit." And it's like, "Oh no, I don't want to talk about it. It makes me uncomfortable. I don't like these powers. They're like a curse to me."
I know, dude. I can fix her. I can fix her. I can fix her.
Well, William's just like, "Can you swim?" She's like, "No, I've never been able to swim." And he's like, "Oh, I raised."
Yeah, and then he gets like pissed at her. He like calls her gay. And it's like, okay.
It's just like, dude,
I would beat William up.
Oh, this.
I would have protected her there. I'm just.
Yeah, same.
Oh God. I. At least the characters seem like they like have heard of devil fruits, because the idea of like knowing One Piece and like actually sticking to what Oda wrote in the beginning of devil fruits being like fucking fairy tales or some shit is like the most stupidest thing in the world. It just they should be rare in the blues compared to like obviously the Grand Line, but they shouldn't literally be like mythical shit unless you're literally just like you live in your village and have never left it.
Well, yeah, the problem that comes from it is
Duros.
Luckily off the bat he's like, you guys know because they're pirates.
Yeah.
But if they hadn't started as it, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not criticizing him because he did I think the intelligent thing.
Yeah,
I just let them know that.
Agreeing with you, Jesus, dude.
You just use a lot of words to say you read.
Chill out, you two.
Sarge, pay
attention. When Noah does it, it's a problem.
Yeah, what the fuck, Jesus. Okay.
I do have a note before we get to the island, which was this I wrote down, and I think this is just the interaction about who sits on Ragnar's lap made me finally write down the phrase Ragnar's clinically retarded.
That's true. He is clinically retarded.
I do, and I want to wheel back. I want to wheel back to Ben's comment of like they kept talking about how Ragnar weighs too much when one guy's in fucking plate mail.
Yes.
Very strange.
Oh, he's too big. And then Ragnar's solution to this, I'll just build on a fucking add-on. I don't know. I'll build on like a little trike that I wheel behind the boat in.
I'm glad they just didn't acknowledge that. That was fucking dumb.
Because Ragnar has two personality traits. He barbarian, he build.
Oh, and we'll talk
he be playing Minecraft. Brown bricks.
God damn it.
Another thing.
Ragnar, it's Minecraft.
What the dog doing?
Ragnar, it's Minecraft.
Ragnar, it's Minecraft. I like to use wood blocks in Minecraft, build ships.
God damn, shut the fuck up, you can keep saying that.
One small thing we missed.
Minecraft.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, Liam.
Stop.
Sorry, we're doing a psychic attack, everybody listening.
I know you won't stop.
You won't.
Don't stop, it's a problem.
I'll segue us. One tiny thing we missed was Tekking's character going psycho mode and being like, "We need water! We can't leave without water!"
Oh my God, right. Yeah, he said, "Do we have enough rations to get to the island?" And Rustage pauses and goes, yeah, guys, it's fine. Like, he's like, "But what about water?" Pearl has like a big gourd. God, what the fuck? Rustage seems so bewildered.
Look, Pearl's spitting her mouth.
We're gonna have to be rolling dice on the ocean.
Tekking really feels like he played bad D&D before.
I would be too, because what kind of psychopath will actually make you give a shit about that in One Piece? Being like, Tekking you have to have like a ration of water.
Didn't you make us do that?
Tekking was definitely... Yeah, he did. It was. We don't talk about that, though. Tekking was... Sorry. I don't know why I found that funny. Fuck, sorry. Tekking is... He's really weird. I don't know what the fuck kind of D&D he played, but he was bullied before. I can tell.
Can I make a new segment right now?
Yeah.
What the fuck is up with all your fucking usernames?
God, Danny Tubers have terrible usernames. Lost, like, fucking pause.
Look, I know that they're probably like gamer tags, and fair enough, bros. But
Hacking 101.
Maybe just go by your first name. Like, I don't know.
Well, then you're not identifiable.
I guess
you're lost in a sea of Bens.
Can you like short it? Can it? Don't short Tekking to King. That'd be cringe. But like, I don't know.
Besides, then you'd be King of Lightning.
Spooky? King of Lightning. Yeah, it's like, I don't know, bros. This shit's crazy.
All right, that's all I wanted to talk about. I don't know.
For the viewers, we should let everyone know which of these One Piece YouTubers we were all fans of beforehand.
None
of them. Yeah, we have like no attachment to these people.
I was forced to watch a lot of Rustage's raps at fucking 4 a.m.
Oh my god,
I'd like to imagine a fan of
me and Ben were under Noah's attack.
Dude, ciphers. Look, I'm just gonna say, guys, anime ciphers suck. I know I'm probably gonna.
Holy shit! Controversial opinion, Ben.
I really don't.
If you guys want my anime cipher, I swing a sword like Zoro. I'm rubber like Luffy. Call me a snapback cause I'm like Luffy. That's how anime ciphers work. They say a line and they reference which character they're referencing, so the user can understand and enjoy the experience.
Yeah, because like most media today, I understood that, and I clap.
The best anime cipher rapper I've ever heard is a furry.
That's just cause you literally only like him because he likes things you like, Blake. He's not a good rapper.
I know.
We should look up Skies of Arcadia ciphers.
and Tales of Symphonia.
He said a Skies of Arcadia reference. That's why he likes him.
Yeah, obviously.
That is literally the whole joke, Ben. You fucking got it.
That's so awesome.
No, you're under a misconception. There's no joke here.
Of course. Anyway, Gallows Island fucks. The island is described as a place Pearl would want to go to because there's no Marines or pirates there. Because the land is ruled by a rule of law of any crime results in a hanging by the gallows. And the people there, quote, fucking love it. It's like a celebration. Some people volunteer and do crimes to get hung just to be a part of the celebration.
That part's...
you know what? Can I just say? Hey, let me just say that is like a Fallout vault. Like there's something like they're doing something weird and like it's like what the fuck is this shit?
I'll give it to them. One Piece Islands are supposed to be weird. I think that last pit really does.
I love this place.
It takes it up a notch, and I will say, interesting decision to make your first island shown. The place where its gimmick is they hang everybody.
Because they clearly just don't give a fuck. So, based. Awesome. I smile.
I mean, even today, my big gimmick to some island in the New World is they have a big barrel.
Yeah. Fucking really slacking compared to Hangtown.
You kind of ran out of ideas, huh?
God, we even
started reusing names. Flip side, flop side.
What's the difference?
Dude, what if Ron picked the wrong island?
I'll let the viewers decide what's better.
Ron Island.
What's better, Cherry Island or Gallows Island? I think you know.
I like Cherry Island because it's got the
What
pit.
the fuck?
It's got the
They walk into a shop to go get a shipwright, and they see a big guy. So Ragnar goes, "Ah, fellow barbarian, I see!" And Rustage awkwardly has the guy laugh and go, "Oh, I lift, bro." I don't know who was worse in this interaction.
Ragnar. The answer is usually Ragnar.
And then Doro speaks like a fucking tragedy didn't just happen in front of him.
I clap.
Fucking yeek reference. I clap.
Instead of using what none money they have to get a ship, it turns out there's a quest afoot they can do in exchange for a ship. The shipwright that they've met. In fact, his son went missing, and he tasks our faithful pirates, not pirates to be hung. They're just guys.
Yeah, really funny joke they repeat.
Who refer to him as Captain. And he introduces him as Captain. But
just be sailors.
Yeah, so they basically accept the quest in exchange for a ship.
Hold on, Blake. You're not getting out of this with missing some of the amazing lines. And what I put down is the worst conversation in the session, where Rustage is having so much awkward energy where people are cutting each other off and talking over each other and being confused. You are not going to miss some great lines where they're discussing what can we give him, and Verona goes, "Well, we could give him the girl." Or when he introduces himself as Mr. Fridge Worm, and then Rustage pauses, you hear Flip and goes, "I'm sorry, I got that wrong," as he looks at his own notes. This conversation is fucking cursed. This whole interaction with the shipwreck goes on for like 20 minutes. It's fucked up.
My favorite part when he's like, I don't want to lose my son. And then Ragnar's like, I've lost a son once.
Ragnar establishes he has a dead son in this conversation as a joke?
No, as I said...
Well, isn't the joke that the sun goes down like the evening, so like I lost.
No!
Ragnar...
I know, I made my own custom joke.
See, that was funny.
Ragnar is just
That's why we're better.
A worst fucking Phoenix Nemean. Like he has the same
energy. We have Phoenix Nemean at home.
He has the same
literally he's a worse Phoenix.
He has the same energy of like he'll just autistically say something like in conversation.
Because I'm a barbarian and that's what they do.
Yeah, basically, but he's just
at least that was endearing.
Well, yeah, because at least Phoenix didn't say something like "I have a son." Just randomly offhand.
He did. Maybe his son's Felix.
Maybe we just didn't pay attention. Yeah, it makes sense.
Felix,
the lion.
So Noah, I don't.
Felix the cat.
Wait, no, it happens in the bar. The worst part of the session happens in the bar.
What do you mean?
Hey, Russ. By the way, Rustage, please hit us up for a crossover.
I guess I'll tell you, Noah. It's when they start paying for things and using money.
I love this section because it showed how fucking funny this game was gonna be whenever they actually introduced D&D things. But hold on, before we get there, we have like a couple of things. We have when we enter the scene, and Rustage describes a man having a significant nose. In triple parentheses.
Nice dog whistle.
Not like Usopp, though.
Nice dog whistle, Rustage. I do have that sort of proclivication. But hey, that's fine. Let's see. This bar scene in the Sparrow something bar, I like that it had a description of like a fucked up bird on the front. That was funny.
The barkeep is also just like a spastic, like, insane scared man.
Like I said, he plays what he knows and it works for him.
Well, why don't we I know it's not the first thing that happens because the first thing is the poker game, but that's like Liam's favorite bit.
Yeah, so they kind of get into a lot of things here where they're like, okay, this is the first time where they're gonna go in separate directions is what's gonna happen.
I love the part where William decides, I'll go up to the guys playing poker to try and get some information about the kid that's missing. Verona says, I'll wait in the corner, but then goes along with William when William's just like, hey man, you wanna like go with me? Duros is like, I'll go talk to the barkeep, and Ragnar's like, I'll get a drink, where fucking Rustage speaks up being like, well, you kinda have to talk to the barkeep to get a drink.
I love Rustage bullying Briggs about saying retarded things. I was not expecting it, and I was really happy.
He bullies him from fucking minute one by just being so happy to describe his character's crippling fucking problems.
Yeah, I can't tell what level Briggs is on that. Like, I feel like he's into it, but I don't know. It's very funny.
I feel like of the two of them, Rustage is more into it.
Well, clearly, yeah, but it's very funny.
It's like I approached one of Nathan's gimmicks with more enthusiasm than Nathan does.
Yeah, basically.
And that's just cataclysmic.
Yeah. It ends in some poor results, I'll say. Yeah, so they're basically in this bar to look for information on the sun because this is where he always goes, and we have the card game scene first, which it's William and Verona, and we meet some of our titular characters, Little Timmy and Big Timmy, his father. Want to say, very funny imagining just a dad and a son in a bar playing poker between the two of them before they walk up. I just have to say, because that's what's established. That is like a surreal image in my head, okay? Cannot believe that's what it was.
I love how on the wiki, it literally lists out every character that was in the session, and it also notes down unnamed man with large nose.
You better believe it. He's important.
This is so
might
fucking.
Be fucking
but
important, dude.
Liam, do you want to run us through the poker scene?
No.
Paste! Fucking slap that shit out Blake's hand. Looks like you're doing it, fucko.
Okay, fine. So William comes up in his smooth, roguish, self, and asks if he can join the poker game. To which Big Timmy says, "Sure." So William will sit down and play some poker, and
Sorry, I just remember what happened. Keep going.
And the game will start to progress as William will then also say, "Hey, this is like my friend Verona. This is silently standing right behind me. Can he play too?" To which he'll also respond with, "Yeah, okay."
I like the bit where William stresses, "I don't need to make this like a big. I don't want to be like a, I don't want to make this like a serious." And like he walks up and then it's like, "Yeah, let's keep it casual, guy." Like he is so weird about trying not to be suspicious about scamming them that he sounds like a freak. He's like, "Well, I don't want to put money down. I don't want to scam you guys." It's like, what the fuck, William?
As he sits down, looks him in the eyes, and says, "Yeah, I played cards before."
I just don't get it. I don't know why he had that weird psycho approach.
But then thankfully they live and die by the dice, so Verona wins the first hand.
Very based.
And then some conversation happens as William basically tries to suss out what has happened to the shopkeeper's or the shipwrecked son that they're looking for on their quest. And it seems like little Timmy went to school with the kid. He knows him, but
yeah, they go to school.
But he's not giving up the information easily. He's not full out in it literally on the first hand. He's gonna have to play for it. Gonna suss it out of him.
Oh, I mean, why would he play? There better be a good reward for him if he won against William.
There is.
All right, this is where you say what it is.
As William pulls out the ultimate prize, the spoon.
It's a silver spoon.
Yeah,
yes.
With an M on it.
And
come on.
He got it from the trinket table. He said himself.
Yes, and as we
that
are...
made me laugh when he tried to explain like why he has an item. He's like, "Well, I actually roll on the trinket table." It's like...
And as we are told, Gallows Island, by the mayor's decree, does not have any spoons, so they're an illegal item that that this child is so enthusiastic about getting, even though, as we were also described, any misdemeanor at all gets you hung?
Well, that's why he's so desperate. That's why it's a conflict, Blake. It's contraband, so it's enticing. That's, he's doing drugs too. That's the whole point. It's enticing. I mean, Blake, as he said, now I won't have to sip all my soup anymore. And Big Timmy goes, "Please put that thing away. I don't want to accidentally seize up and take it from you." I know you did not fucking laugh, Liam. I know you did not just fucking laugh.
It's so absurd, isn't it?
That
makes it funny.
No, it does. I'm fucking busting.
It's just...
How are you supposed to do heroin without a spoon?
I mean, that's what the shipwrecked son was doing.
What the fuck, Rustage? What the fuck was this shit?
It's just... It's like they sat down at their table to play poker, and it turns out Liam was running the game on the other end. Because these are just Phandalin characters.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, this scene is cracked. This is Liam as fuck energy in this.
And
I should ban random pieces of cutlery.
Yeah, that'd be fucking awesome.
It's just when fucking William just does the Yujiro pose, gets up and says, "I know the biggest Timmy."
I know of the biggest Timmy. That's so fucking funny. Rob moment. Yeah, this very fucking boring scene with this really weird fucking joke.
Boring?
Well, I mean, okay. I mean, I guess it's exciting to see this scene collapse in front of me by a definition, Liam, but you're not going to tell me you were clapping during the Big Timmy scene.
No.
Yeah, okay.
I was laughing.
Oh, Liam.
No, not really. I laughed at Big Timmy and Little Timmy and bigger than Little Timmy.
I like their voices. I mean, like I said, Rustage is good. He brings life to these characters. They fucking talk.
Rustage is good at applying energy to characters and making me believe them.
Yeah. I wish he could do that to fucking Briggs' character.
Well, we'll see.
Speaking of applying energy, let's fucking apply some energy to this podcast and hurry the fuck out of this bad scene, I guess. What happens in the other part? Oh yeah, they fucking scare the bartender.
Yeah, because the bartender's personality trait is he's fucking, like, clinically scared of everything.
Yeah, so they bully the shit out of him. This is when Duros makes me smile, because he's still coping and saying he's, like, cool, but he's, like, scaring the shit out of this poor bartender. It made me fucking laugh. That shit's awesome.
It's just,
Duros bros, we win.
This is so funny. And somewhere in the bar, Pearl shows she's actually, like, an alcoholic and just really Pearl wants to drink.
She can drink a fuckload, and then she's ready to fuck.
Well, yeah, that is an awesome character trait. And Blake, I don't want to hear anything.
And then,
not a fucking word from you.
And then she
not a word.
And then she jokes like,
"I'm sorry."
Cool bit, man. Anyway.
Then she jokes.
Shut the fuck up, Blake. I'm on Ben's
bro,
side.
I'm gonna say when my jerk off material is threatened, I get angry. What can I do?
Then she jokes somewhere in there that like, oh, you guys are like leaving. Well, I kind of want to keep drinking, but well, without some big strong men around to protect me, who knows what will happen? And I'm just like sitting there being like, what the fuck, Rustage?
So base.
All right, you said that. Me and Noah literally pogged.
Pog. Pearl wants to fuck. This character just got free-dimensional.
I guess I'll just say...
She gets drunk, and she's like, alright, I'm dropping it. I want to fuck.
You know, I will offer some criticism for that. I have to. I don't know why she would say that about these four fuckos.
Yeah,
these old men.
Like, Duros? Well, no, I don't think...
Duros, high charisma. He's a paladin, sure.
Well, Duros is he has like brain damage, I'm pretty sure. Ragnar definitely has brain damage.
Duros is nice.
Verona is literally like
said I'd sell her for a ship.
He literally is like kind of like implied to be a pedophile.
He just tried to sell her once. It's fine.
And William's an asshole.
And William is William. So
William screams at her whenever she says anything.
Okay, maybe she's like, yeah, I've made my peace with the implications of fucking Duros. He might have brain damage, but I'm okay with that. So, like, I just don't understand. Like, really? Really? You're not gonna fuck William, right? He's autistic. William, I'm just gonna shoot my shot here. William's getting zero pussy in this campaign, by the way.
I don't know who he would fuck. Unless a generic rogue bitch shows up who acts the same as him.
Ooh, you know what? Yeah,
I can see that. That's the only way.
See, the only person who could fuck William is someone who acts just like
him. Someone just as
that's
unbearable.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
God, I hope they're not in the crew.
Yeah, you can't do that. It'll be like
doubling down.
Yeah, you can't do that.
No
romance is on the ship. That just fucking bogs everything.
Oh, that ship sailed. Good to know we're not the only ones that put some horny in the game. Jesus.
Get the coomers out, Oda.
If it's your fucking game, dude, do what you fucking want.
Yeah.
Shame
Rustage.
Damn it, bros. Okay, honestly, new segment. I'm making another one.
Okay, let's see.
How big do we think Pearl's breasts are? I'm going with
huge.
I'm going with
Dragon
pretty damn
memories.
big. Exactly. Because
that's where they keep
she breathes fire. That's a good point. Now she breathes fire, so they gotta be big.
Oh yeah,
but she binds them, so don't look
on the boat.
Oh, dude, I gotta go for a while. Can you finish the podcast without me?
We missed the point on the boat that can barely fit 4 people, where she just pulls a piece of meat to the side and cooks it all away from
is that what that was implied to be?
No, they were talking about blowing dick. Didn't you laugh at all the jokes where they're like, haha, blow meat? We didn't talk about that because it wasn't funny.
Yeah, it wasn't. Even though we made the same jokes now, it's more funny in like now.
Yeah.
Man, maybe we are just like hypocrites. I don't know.
Anyway, we get to the really Anyway, at the bar, Duro's friends like murder this guy, but break this guy's legs, but then says like, "Now you're my best friend." He like Stockholm syndromes this guy without breaking his knightly attitude once. Fucking hilarious. Then they they are like, okay, what happened out there? And like, yeah, they fucking like took him out there and beat the shit out of him or something. And they paid me not to say it. And they're like, cool, thanks. We learned the same information from both groups of people.
But one of them got there in a much more interesting fashion.
Yeah, we learned about the Angler Pirates, a group of pissed off fisherman pirates.
Damn, these guys are tough!
Not the worst first pirate group idea, you know? I mean, I've seen worse.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, just not having a theme, I guess. Like, in that other game where it's just like, there's just pirates around.
Damn, I can't believe Jesse left the crew and made the Angler pirate.
Very
son of a bitch.
I like that Rustage did try to give them character, but, you know.
Yeah. Look at you, buddy.
Look at you. He's shining his stuff. The character of the Angler Pirates is shown because when they fought, a bunch of bait fell out of their pockets because they're fishermen.
Oh my god! Oh my fucking god! Can we just skip all the shit with the bait?
No,
Why?
They have a fucking 20-minute scene where they're talking about fucking worms on the ground and keep going, damn, these are expensive. We should. Rustage goes to show. Oh, they're kind of like they're like pretty like this is high quality bait. Like they must be experienced fishermen.
Liam,
to which the party goes, gold? Is that gold? Is that gold points? We should take this bait. We should sell this. We should put this in our pockets. Let's take this worms in our pocket.
And then he says they have the most autistic back and forth that I can't. It got to me so hard where they then discuss whether they want to do gold or berry. Where Rustage nervously shouts
at the table.
Rustage nervously shouts out, "No! We'll do berry. We'll do berry." Where Tekking's just like, well, I mean, it's probably just simpler for like the system we're using. We just stick by what it's actually get. It's like, no, I want to use berry. Where Tekking just comes in and makes a new tragedy happen. He's like, okay, I'll do conversions on the fly.
Like they're trying to discuss how much money they're getting, and Rustage's like, he wants to do berry, but he doesn't understand
what. If you're using 5e, just make one berry, one copper. That is very simple.
Wow, Liam, boy, to have the easiest answer. Damn, it's like you played D&D before. Good. But these two behemoths are panicking between each other. Because Tekking is the whole time trying to explain to Rustage, what I mean is just give us gold, but we're going to call it berry, but use it for tracking. So it's like, in the system, it's easy. But Rustage, like Blake said, is freaking out. And like he says he'll be like a calculator for conversions to yen of what the equivalent to dollars he would want to give them is. Which is not either of the currencies they were considering using, which is awesome.
It's just like going through 4 fucking currencies being like, dude.
Yeah, and then Tekking gets yen conversion wrong. And then they just say, I'm just going to use berries. And it's just like, okay.
I really hope.
How did they not talk for all the detail Rustage put into this first session? Because there is detail. How does he miss things like this? I guess he's probably new at GMing. But
yeah, I just really hope that soon, hopefully between the first and second session, that he just sits down and actually figures out what the fuck he does with like the way money is calculated. Because it should just be what I think Tekking was trying to say before Rustage started sweating, which is just like, yeah, you just use gold in terms of like mechanics, but we will just call it berry. So like everything.
I hope he never lets out his breath and continues to sound like he can't breathe the entire campaign.
Well, because I was just sitting there stone faced because like I was already just like, how the fuck did they not like think of this? What the fuck? They're playing 5e, of course money comes into this.
I was fucking laughing.
But like I cannot get over how aghast I was when Tekken speaks up and just confidently says, "I will convert it. I will do calculations on the fly."
Don't undersell this. He doesn't say I'll calculate like gold to bury. He says, "Tell me how much money you'll give it." And
yeah,
I'll
like how many dollars?
Yen, which is kind of like bury. And it's like, why? What are you fucking talking about? Fucking lunatics, the both of them.
It's just so autistic.
Yeah, that's another moment of just. We talked about it, but man, Rustage's DMing. He's so nervous when he doesn't have to be, and it makes a lot of these scenes pretty rough. But
yeah, basically, when he's interacting solely with William, it can make things feel really fucking rough. Thankfully, he doesn't have to really interact much solely with fucking God Briggs or
Ragnar.
Yeah, Ragnar. Because it's just like that would be so bad. Yeah. So I really fucking hope we don't have like an extended solo Ragnar moment.
Nah, I hope we do. You with me, Ben?
I'm sorry, you guys started arguing and I literally turned my brain off. Holy fuck.
That's awesome, Ben.
I'm so sorry. That's embarrassing.
Liam, how do you feel as someone who's done extensive calculations on the berry rates that happen in One Piece? I know you're a bounty fag.
Yeah, Liam. Yeah. What's your hot take on this?
It's cringe. Don't do it.
Thank you. Oh my god, I fucking forgot about Morts. Fuck. Oh shit. Oh, fuck. Wait. When did this happen? No, this happens in Mort. Okay, never mind. Yeah. Never mind. We should keep going. Yeah, they find this fucking. You know who's another Liam character to the max before you leave? The bartender. Because he talks about how like I have a dead wife. Then Pearl comes over and he goes, "Oh, anything for a lady like you." Like he's already trying to make a move now. They sees another woman. That's Harbin Wester tier shit. Very funny. Okay, yeah.
Mourn forever.
Yeah.
You didn't say she died recently, did he?
Yeah, true. No, I think he did.
Never mind.
Anyway, they find out from him that these worms are sold by Mort the Wart.
Cool Dark Souls character.
They find out the bartender's name is Tillery Nessberg.
No. So what's funny is that he says his name is Mort, and William's response is, "Well, he just sounds like a bad guy." And then he says,
"I don't trust guys named Mort."
His name is Mort the Wart. It's like, I'm right.
I'm right. He has a specific line saying, "I never trust a man named Wart." Very cool, William backstory. We learned that Mort basically like gets intimidated because there's 4 hulking behemoths in his shop with guns, and says like, "Yeah, okay, so the angler pirates, they normally buy these. They have a base like under the mayor's manor.
Yeah, so the diamond pirates, you see."
They have a base under the mayor's manor, and but I normally deliver these to the angler. They hang out in the wine cellar of the mayor's mansion. That's their base. Okay, but before you go, don't say it was from anyone, because there's only 2 people who know this. Can you tell them if they ask it was from my mortal enemy Gene the Clean, who's bullied me for all my life for being Mort the Wart?
That was a funny joke.
I guess.
I'll give it to him. That is a funny joke.
I fucking guess. Is this when they talk about sporks? William's perhaps. Like, dude, spoons are gay, sporks are cool. And someone goes, "What's a spork?" And he goes on like a Redditor speech about how sporks are like.
Do we have to talk
best.
about it?
No, I just want to mention that happened. It's another moment where I go, "Oh, Techie, shut the fuck up." So let's get to the manor, I guess, right?
Yeah, I mean, this sounds pretty good.
Manor segment's fucking awesome. This brought me back to the Grimm campaign, except they had much more success. This was pure Grimm campaign interacting with how to get through a basic scenario.
Oh my god, I love the dilemma of players are in front of a gate. What do you do?
What the fuck?
You were in front of gate. How do you pass?
The funniest part to me was they did this thing where they're like, oh, like, I don't really, we really should be careful. Like, we don't want to like make too much noise. Or they decided they're like, well, I don't want to be so fucking. I don't want to make like a scene. And it's like, wait, what the fuck? Why do you guys care?
You look at Ragnar and Duros and just feel like, yeah. They don't want to make a scene.
I didn't understand what their fear of doing that was there for.
See, this is a key moment that I think does not play nearly as well because canonically the characters are supposed to be very familiar with each other. Where it's like, you could do that if, like, they didn't know each other very well at this point, but they knew what they wanted to do here. And, like, so William and Verona are like, okay, guys, let's not, like, just go in there and be retarded. And Duros and Ragnar are like, but that's how I live my entire life.
Yeah.
But instead, it's like, how would William and Verona, knowing these two, be able to look at them straight in the face and say, let's take the stealthy approach?
Yeah. It's just very weird.
As it's been canonically stated, Duros' ass cleats fucking slap when he walks.
Yeah, Pearl says that out loud. It's very funny. I love Pearl. I'd say it, Blake.
No, it's fine.
Like, you think I'm gaslighting you or something?
We're not gaslighting. We like Pearl.
No, I know why you like Pearl.
I hate that Pearl said the Twitter quote about my ass claps shit clap.
Yeah, it's cringe, sure. That was cringe.
But I liked her saying Duros is a fucking loud piece of shit in theory. Because it's funny.
Because someone had to say it, because look at him.
Yeah, basically.
He literally
it's the DM literally begging the players to stop being retarded.
Well, yeah, because, like, this is the ultimate dilemma, and I don't know why GMs should not post this to players if they're unprepared for them to sit there and be autistic for 45 minutes. Like, because, like, players can be so fucking stupid when they're just in front of a locked door.
Yeah.
Like, how do we get around?
Get into the doctor's office. Let's, like, fucking...
literally, how do we get into the doctor's office? Come on, yeah, you, like... yeah, Lee, you don't open the door. You found a braid, like, broke the window and snuck in and stole a couple of random papers.
Badass.
This will have implications later on.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fuck, I forgot.
Child psychology was important.
Lee remembers right now at this very moment she still has those notes.
So fucking stupid. Yeah, so this scene is literally just like dumb player antics for a while. I like when they threw Verona over. He's like, what? And they just throw him over for no reason. He's just like, I don't know why you guys did that.
Unlock the gate.
I don't know why you guys did that.
It's so funny to me. I really like them having this like conversation about I'm a fisherman now, and then like I'm a fucking comedian or something. It's very weird to me. I don't know what they were doing. That was so awesome.
You are right. This is just a Grim Campaign segment of like just taking way too long to do something like this.
It was so fucking silly.
Where it's like it takes them like 5 minutes to understand that Verona's like, hey, let's like not go through the front gate. Where like William keeps saying like, yeah, okay, we're like going through the front gate, right? Like you're saying, so unlock it stealthily. It's like no. I'm like, can we like go around, find a different entrance to the basement?
Oh, it's fucking stupid.
Up you go.
Up you go, froze them in. Awesome. Thanks, Ragnar.
Oh my god. But
He's dumb, get it?
I mean, they eventually work themselves through it.
Oh yeah, I mean, like, we could sit here talking about each action, but it takes a fucking hot minute. They get inside, is there anything of significance in the process of getting inside? God, there really isn't, is there? I'm looking at my notes and they are sparse as fuck for this part. Yeah. They go down and they go to the Angler Pirates base in the basement. And Duros has like got a fishing cap at Mort's place because he's nice to Mort. And he goes in and that's enough to make him, disguised as an angler. And they walk in a scene which is described as there's a guy with a violin over on one side, there's a guy with like a gun, and then there's my man Rodney Poldark, awesome fucking name, with his fishing rod, his weapon, as he has the teenage son of the fucking shipwright, tied up with his fishing hook in the top of his mouth, yanked up, interrogating him. And I go, damn, this is a One Piece moment.
No, but you're also missing something, which is when they enter the room. Together, they couldn't individually, but Ragnar and Duros team up to slam the door open after William fails to pick it. And as they do, they literally pastify some guy as he explodes into a million pieces. They literally describe a fisherman pirate mix laying dead on the door.
I forgot.
They fucking explode some guy with the door.
Reminds me of the last 5e session.
Wait a minute. How did Duros talk to them after that?
What? Didn't they just talk to someone else?
Oh, yeah, right. That wasn't in the basement itself. Right, okay.
Yeah, they didn't talk to the goo person.
Right, the fucking person. Yeah, so they just are really they're just fucking murdering people relentlessly now.
You just
that guy shouldn't have been standing there on the door.
It's I'm looking this up on the wiki right now. This person's literally described as a mix laying dead on the door.
Yeah, it is smeared, and I don't want to spoil it too much, but I like that the son, once he's rescued, just goes, "Oh, it's okay that you killed those guys. They were bad, so it's fine." Rustage has a moment of brief panic where he must realize how ridiculous this is, and mentions that out loud. And it's just that's fine.
They were pedophiles.
Are you taking the word "mix" as in turned into goo?
Yeah.
No. I don't know why you said it like this, but it's a mix between a fisherman and a pirate. He's two
I like
things.
my interpretation better.
I thought you were just saying it's dude, there's a fishman they killed. Isn't that fucked up? I thought you were I thought you were talking about power.
Really
I thought you were power scaling me. Damn, fishmen are 5 times stronger than people. How'd they kill him?
That is a mix on the
And
ground.
I thought Liam was at 1.5 speed.
I like my interpretation a bit better, honestly.
Very cool, Blake.
Wow. I also think he's a fisherman, not a fishman.
I didn't say fishman.
Oh, okay. I thought I did.
No, I thought he was a fishman. I didn't realize he meant mix of a fisherman. That's fucking
That
dumb.
is a weird way to say it. Why didn't I just say pirate fisherman?
Because he makes a real big deal of the identity of being a fisherman, to be fair, in this whole part.
Well, as we see with Jesse, it's a lifestyle.
Yeah, they act like it's a creed here. Very New Dawn pirates of them.
So yeah, there's a violinist in the room as well.
Maybe it's Brooks before he died, guys. Me, the anime-only wiki reader.
No, they established at the beginning what Brooks is. He's in the Florian Triangle dead.
Yeah, but as an anime-only wiki reader, I didn't pay attention. Anyway, so they get in their first fight, which, hats off to them for waiting this long to actually fight in 5e. Don't know why they're playing 5e, but, hats off to them. This combat is basically low-level 5th edition in a nutshell. They stand around missing for, most of the combat. And when they hit, someone is instantly killed on each side. Yeah, basically right, yeah.
He literally just shoots the violinist in the face.
We learn horribly that someone allowed Duros, a new player, to take protection style. Very mean of them to do that to him. It's fucked up. That's fucking sad. fucking awful fighting style. Ben can back me up here, I'm sure.
Power game.
Okay, Ben did not come to the call.
Ben, we're talking about Pearl.
Oh, sorry, I just finished. What?
I was saying, is it fucked up that they let Duros, a new player, take protection style as his fighting style? We learned that in this fight.
That is literally every person who's ever played someone who can take the protection style has in any game that I've run, and I get bullied. You know, it's gonna be a little trauma for me, by the way. The protection fighting style is a lot of trauma for me because I always tell people it's worthless, it's useless, it's awful. Just don't. And they go, dude, I don't like to just min-max. Literally, I don't like to min-max everything. Like, yeah, that's fine. I just want you to like your character, but I guess fuck me.
Here's a dagger. You might as well use it.
Whatever, man. It is fucked up, but they all seem like they're autistic about 5th edition and don't realize anything. Also, they're all basically playing fighters.
They're basically all fighters. One of them is a rogue. And then one's a barbarian, and then we got 2 fighters. Very fucking cool.
Very fucking epic.
Glad we cut out all the cringe classes. Wait, why are we playing 5th edition if we just don't want 90, like, most of the 5th edition classes? 66% of them.
Rustage, use Noah's system from RWBY so you can bitch about the same things I do.
So, as I will say, the fight goes on with many people missing, as Noah is saying. And eventually, we see Pearl reveal it as she goes for an attack.
Big dragon
She
claws.
takes off her manimal glove and reveals a dragon claw.
How was she fucking dragon?
No, that was a sock puppet, wasn't it?
That was a sock puppet!
And she goes to swipe at Rodney.
Sock puppet devil fruit.
And when she swipes at Rodney, Poldark, I just want to reiterate the name because I know Noah's clapping. She, say it together with me, she misses, like everyone else does.
Yeah, she misses.
But meanwhile, who doesn't miss? What doesn't miss is the shot that pierces the violinist's heart as he plays a sad song.
That goes on.
That's like a clown getting shot and he goes,
Rustage held that joke for like a minute. You're right, Blake. What the fuck was up with that?
It's literally the tier of Liam has us walk into some orcs in footy pajamas juggling a chicken.
But, yeah, but like, instead of it being like weird for a second, it was like, it kept going. And they're like trying to talk about what's happening in the scene. And Rustage's in the background going, it's like,
look.
Are you fucking serious?
This guy was also shot in the heart.
Listen, we can get that same effect in Liam's game, but only if we take like a scene early on to a scene like that's happening now. That was like a whole scene they had. Like
that was it was just
that was some dissonance right there. Like, yeah, it's funny that an orc went, "Soup's on, boys," and then you cut to people pinned to a fucking door with a pitchfork to the chest. Like, yeah, that's funny, but this was like an actual scene they had, like in a full entirety, no breaks.
I'll tell you, Liam was trying to do it last session. I mean, did you hear that fucking guy?
Yeah, I know, dude. He was really selling that shit, man.
I'm still trying to.
If you want to hear Liam in the D&D campaign, well, you fucking can. I don't know why we keep bringing this up. Our viewers hate it.
No, they don't. They'll be fucking...
I have received 2 messages in the mail saying we have your address, Noah. You're fucked.
You did not share. You did not share that with.
By the way, completely unrelated.
Stop referencing it.
No, I thought you were going
to. I think you're ashamed of it.
I thought you were going to say, by the way, completely unrelated. I've also received messages on YouTube saying stop bringing up the 5e game.
No, what the fuck?
That'd be awesome.
They never do that. Our fans are nice. Even if they meant it, they wouldn't say it.
Yeah, all 3 of you. All 3 of you, you're very nice.
Yeah, you're very nice. Smile.
Hey, if you like Viridian, like the video.
So I clap because eventually Rodney shoots William and William goes down.
That was pretty cool.
Thank God. I hope he bleeds out.
Rules for a little bit where they're like, yeah, it's It's not like he's gonna die.
And Duros, he raises the hand axe and he rolls a 20.
Pog.
Pog.
And he fucking nails Rodney. As
Done.
Rodney Poldark hits the ground.
Can we talk about Rodney? He talks like this. It's very funny.
Well, he's an Irishman. I forgot about that.
You know, good characterization.
He's like a fucking Australian weird like twinge.
Can we talk about Pearl again?
I
don't want to talk about a guy called Rodney Poldark. Sorry.
Yeah. Yes, we can talk about Pearl because there's multiple characters.
Rodney Poldark is a character that would walk up to me in the Coliseum arc and go, "You're gonna get fucked up when I'm your opponent."
It's true. That's why he's cool.
Yeah, really cool.
You did have the Hunter of Darkness there.
I liked him.
Yeah, the Hunter of Darkness is a funnier joke than Rodney Poldark.
That is true.
There was that funny scene where we were in a hot tub, I think. It was something, I don't recall.
Yeah, that's where I was really...
I erased most of that.
That's where I was really clever. But Duros and Verona try to use, the medkit, but just fail. So Pearl has to patch up William.
It'd be a character moment if William reacted to it, but he basically doesn't.
Dude, she has like big dragon mitts. Someone talk.
We talk about how like that was supposed to be like that could have salvaged it with a character moment, but he did. Neither of them.
Yeah,
did.
When he's like, "Damn, I wish I had that around something."
And see, this is the crippling flaw of
it's my dick.
This is the crippling flaw of playing I Am a Rogue.
I'm sorry, Russ, but you made one good character that I can jerk off to. Try for 2 next time. Try for 2, dog. I want to have waifu wars over your game.
I can't wait till there's another one so me and Ben can fight over.
We weren't doing this shit when we were in Blake's game, so we can't waifu wars about his game anymore, which is cringe. But honestly, if you like Neffany like that, you're a pedophile. Anyway, let's just keep going.
Oh, no wonder Zarin was a self-insert.
Literally, thank you. I'm not the only one thinking it. Now, come on.
Guys, come on. Take Stargate's game very seriously.
No,
please.
fuck that. Make another jerk-off character. I know that it's too late, but... Look, dude, Ragnar's sucking the game down. Make Duros the leader. I don't care if he's even called captain.
Make him king.
Make him king. I like Duros more than anyone.
We talk about how the guy's son's name is Samillion? What the fuck?
Samillion is like a name I think Liam would name his real life child if he had the chance.
Samillion.
What the fuck is
Samillion? Oh, and I can't say your last name. Oh, wait.
Is it because it's close to William?
Samillion Bell? We've already said William Bell.
Dude, please name your son Samillion Bell.
We've said everyone's names besides yours,
Vanderbilt. The son of Vermilion Vanderbilt.
So his name is Samillion Fridgeworth or some shit? Wait, no, it wasn't actually Fridgeworth. It was like
Frigworth.
Frigworth. Samillion Frigworth. Oh, like frigate. Okay.
Oh, like bratwurst.
Samilia. Can't it be Samilia?
Fucking hate you. No.
I like how Rodney Poldark died. His quote was, what the fuck? He died.
Yeah. That's just like, isn't that what Power said?
Yeah. Ragnar had his one funny line, which was, "I might not be the smartest, but I know where this is going," because combat started. And I went,
You know what? The spark of a character. I can see it.
I can see it. All right, we get Rustage role playing between 2 NPCs at the end. Good work, Rustage. Proud of you. First session already doing it.
You know what? Honestly, big step. Big step.
Huge
Even
step
Liam doesn't do that anymore.
Not since the accident.
I don't even know what I'm referring to.
We get the most. We get. You know what? Cute introduction of the next plot thread is making it the thing that they had to save him from the first time being a treasure map. You know what? Good sound. Yeah. Very natural. Felt good. I like that idea.
I mean, you're in a fucking pirate setting. A treasure map's a pretty easy just pull for the next thing.
I don't know. Sounds like they're copying Blake's game.
They are copying Blake, but
no, they didn't go through some weird festival to get their map.
like how they integrated it because it was like a natural thing that caused the incident here that then was rewarded to them. I'm like, yeah, you know what? It's a cute integration of it. Could work.
You know,
he didn't just bring it up. He didn't just bring it up and say, "I have your reward. It's a treasure map." It was why the reason the kid was in danger in the first place. You know, that's a cute interaction.
Someone really should have sat Sephiroth down and been like, "So, like the Sunshine Festival, yeah, why did you put the chest there?"
God, Sephiroth was a fucking idiot.
Dude,
was that like part of the plan?
Festival? I think every campaign should have a Sunshine Festival.
Sephiroth was a fucking idiot. Let's be real. Sephiroth was high rolling his entire run, hoping for good RNG. What a fucking clown. Yeah. And then the session ends violently suddenly.
I'm assuming this is where a lot of the editing happened.
Must have been because
in the wiki cuts off. In the wiki, they say that they had to cut it because he had to feed his cat. That's I think pretty fucked up. See, that makes me appreciate Blake a lot more, because even if his cat attacked him, I know that he'd keep going.
I just want to say that it's important to note that the treasure has a devil fruit, apparently tied.
Oh god, they did copy Blake, motherfucker.
Yeah, I can never.
I mean, what the fuck?
They wait. Okay, I'm also. Can I just say this? I probably should have mentioned this earlier, but did the DM go? No, you guys can't start with devil fruit. I mean, come on. Like,
yes, he did. Very.
Come on. Let
I gotta roll on the table.
Come on.
This is something I discussed with Liam and Noah a lot when we were starting my game, where it was like at first it's like, oh, do I want people to start with them? Oh, should it be like random? That idea was quickly discarded because that's a really
it should be random. I'm actually on that.
That idea is really dumb. But it was basically just
Ow.
It's basically just like, yeah, you basically make a character, and when you make a character for One Piece, you just know if you want them to have a devil fruit or not, or you'll eventually know. And like, I think it's always good to let them pick, because the devil fruits say a lot about the person.
Yeah. That's true, because, and I used to be in the other camp, but then someone pointed out to me, yeah, Buggy just like always looked like that, and I'm like, damn, fuck, you win.
Fuck. My whole point was this man.
My literally owned by a joke character. Like, this is like Liam moment. Like, fuck me.
Fuck, what am I gonna fucking do?
Like, what do I do to that? I don't know, man. Just fuck off.
Fuck off.
I lose, man. I lose.
I still find this very funny how suddenly this session ends.
I think it's actually scary.
You want to tell me how you really feel?
I just did.
Thank you.
It scared me. It really did.
Yeah, because you were
like
oh,
because I was speeding through the video so fast that it just ended quickly, and I thought I'd like mashed a button too fast.
Yeah. I went back and checked myself. I was like, yeah, did autoplay fucking... But no, that was the first episode. What do you guys fucking think about this game? Are you guys shocked as I am that this game's still going on? This is
No.
Wait, it's still going on?
Yes.
Did you not know
to this day?
Yeah,
well, no, I knew it went on for a while, but
they started a second game. They're running 2 now at the same time.
Oh, dude,
they finally get to the Marine game.
Hey, you know what? Hey, you know what? Unless I don't know something, good on them. They're obviously having fun if they keep doing it.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Unless they have people leave, then
no, they don't.
This is something that is pretty clear for me just from the first session of like, yeah, it seems like they're all having fun and like the idea that is playing this game specifically in this setting.
As it turns out, it's a lot easier to listen to a thing like this when everyone's really enthusiastic about it.
Yeah, because even like the bad, hard to listen to moments can like just easily be like coped away. Because you're probably just gonna get to a scene that, like, at least make a chuckle or smile a bit. Because, like, they might say something dumb, but, like, hey, they fucking are trying and they care. And that's really just all you need. You just need to fucking put some emotion into it. That's what we yelled about literally all of the fucking...
Grim campaign.
God, yeah. Grim campaign. Yeah, it's like... everyone besides Phoenix just didn't put any fucking emotion for like the first fucking season.
Yeah.
Or it's just like,
Look,
oh my god.
This is what you need to look. If someone sees this and goes, "Dude, I want a D&D," like that's based. But please, if you're that person, please pick a different fucking system. Please.
I promise they're not hard to learn. I promise they're not.
Not. Literally?
Now, yes, your friends will be assholes, and you'll have to like literally bully them to actually pay attention and try and learn.
Use a free-form system if you're doing anime. Like, imagine trying to do the RWBY game in 5th edition.
It's
fuck off.
I think there's a reason that was never a consideration.
It's such a scary idea.
It's frightening.
It's fucking frightening.
It scares me even to this day.
I still think about it in my nightmares.
Because it just feels so limiting.
Yeah,
it's very limiting. Like, guys, don't you want to do cool shit?
Yeah, it's really weird. I feel I have hopes that they at least just go like, you know, a little free with it and have fun and don't try and stick to like limitations of 5e, because I feel like they're already just playing a bit fast and loose, which is what you want to do. You know, they're like calling out skill rolls and saying whatever. It's like, as long as they do that, there's at least better hope for it. At least they have the right mindset. I just feel like they're constrained by it currently.
Maybe it's good that none of the players started with a devil fruit, so they didn't have to make a bad decision right away. And then commit to it stubbornly.
Ooh, maybe.
Of like, this is how devil fruit powers work. Like, we're gonna just say this session 1 because we have no idea what we want to do, and then just commit to that for way too long.
Maybe.
Maybe. That's a good point.
Oh yeah, buddy.
So I guess we will just see how that plays out, because like, if it goes on for this
long, guys will.
If it goes on for this long, I have to assume it probably gets better on that idea.
I mean, I really hope they finally reveal Pearl's breast size, and that's about it. It's the only thing I got going.
I mean, I just want to say, like, this game doesn't have to improve for people to still watch it. That's no. But I hope it does.
At this rate, Pearl's getting spit roasted episode 4.
Yeah,
no,
right.
Dude, she's
boys. Claps.
Oh, boys.
I still can't get over that fucking shit. I still can't get over that happened.
It's because he doesn't know what he wants to do with Pearl yet, I bet. And her making a sexy comment is like, well, that's what a woman would do.
Pearl isn't she wasn't as what's the word? Endearing enough yet. So how do I get these guys to like her? I'll just have her try to fuck them.
I guess
she gets drunk and tries to fuck you. That's her character trait.
I guess to be fair to Rustage, my first crewmate also had crippling problems that I played up to 11.
Look at you.
Who?
Ron.
No, that was
episode 4 ends on me saying that.
Well, not Ron.
Yeah.
Wait, was there a moment that I wasn't there for where Ivy like wanted to fuck everyone?
No, but she was way more autistic at the start of the game.
Oh, base. I always forget the early shit.
Specifically, her first session you weren't there for, she was incredibly autistic.
She was like barely talking. It was really funny.
Yeah, but that's like jittery GM shit, you know?
Liam or Ron and Lee would just talk to her, and she'd literally just walk off.
Walk away mid-sentence.
I thought. Well, joke's on you, dickhead, because apparently people like that shit.
Yeah, they do. That's what made her endearing.
She was about to be molested, and Ron decided to let it play out.
Oh, you're being so mean. But that did happen.
I don't think that's true.
No, Liam, there was a scene where the guy was harassing her, and like you were standing nervously in an alleyway as I said, Liam, you got this. And you're like, I guess I'll like maybe like magnetize a coin towards him.
Can I do that?
It was complete first session, oh god, or second session, oh god, how do I like come up with a creative solution without being too your biggest fear, Liam?
Oh yeah, me being like, I don't want Ron's
yeah.
Too good too early.
Liam started out with the YouTuber.
I'd play Ron so much differently.
Oh yeah, because you were fed the false narratives by D&D YouTubers and community where it's like, it's cool to be weak. It's like, you don't have to be autistic, though.
It was so weird because earlier that session, Liam, like, when Lee went to go see Wayland the first time, you like described Ron just effortlessly like hopping walls and shit and like walking up walls, utilizing his power way more than just like launching like 10 feet.
Yeah,
well, there was a cute girl, dude.
Well, at the time I wasn't like, I can't just like pull his ass towards me. I haven't hit him yet.
Yeah, exactly. But it was probably specifically because it was a problem-solving scenario, and Liam's like, well, I don't want to be like gay.
I can't launch Lee towards him.
I don't want to be like gay and like break. I don't want to be overpowered. This is like a problem. It's like it's getting to a puzzle and being like, I don't want cheat.
But the One Piece,
it's been so long.
But the early One Piece game is just so comical compared to what it is.
And that was what I was going to get to, is that this game is the first session. And for a first session, I'm going to say I'll break the mold. I think we're all feeling this, so it's not breaking the mold. I'll conform. This was, for a first session, pretty good. You had a lot of the awkward bullshit that always will happen first sessions. But overall, thanks to the energy and the fun, I have to say, this is so much more successful than a lot of first sessions I see ever uploaded places.
I opened this by saying I was basically just mostly positive. Like, everything I complained about was just like, yeah, I mean, a lot of those I just feel pretty confidently will just improve. Like, just my problems with the way Pearl functions as a character. I do not think, since she's claimed to be a crewmate by literally every definition of the way she's introduced, I do not think that I do not think those will be sustainable, and I do not think he'll keep those. The only
I like the part of the podcast where Ben turned on autopilot.
Fuck you!
You just said she's the crewmate. Shut the fuck up, Ben. You cannot retain your independence after that comment.
What the fuck do you mean? I made a funny joke!
Continue, Blake. Sorry.
I cannot believe that's the straw.
I will say that Ben did throw me for a loop because I didn't expect him to come to the session. His biggest point was, I want to fuck Pearl.
I did, because he's a fucking guy with good taste.
Go! Thank you. Me and Noah have been on this shit, bro. You need to get up. Alright?
Messaging each other Pearl fan arts.
No, well, maybe later, but not. We didn't do that.
Not mid-podcast.
Listen, dude, weird. Pearl just looks like a tiefling. Like, if you haven't seen her art, she literally is a pink-haired tiefling. She's just a tiefling.
I've seen her art, and I know, like,
and you didn't come. All right, well, I mean,
fucked up.
It's kind of fucked up, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Let's actually wrap this shit up though for final closing thoughts. Sorry, all right. Horny tangent.
I can't wait for people to be like, damn, these guys literally just talked about Pearl's tits for like half of this.
Yes,
like, it's all funny joke, guys. I mean, not that we were gonna jerk off to her, because we are gonna do that. But like, I just latch on to anything I'm trying to, man. I latched on to Duros, he's based. Fuck Ragnar, sorry. Get fucked, he's terrible. William's also fucking terrible. Verona's okay.
I like Verona. I think if you pay attention to when
Verona's the best design, at least. Fuck.
I think there wasn't a Verona line that wasn't good. His biggest problem is he could do more lines, which means he's doing good,
That's true.
And thank God they have Duros, or else this game would be really fucking sterile.
Duros, it's weird. Because Ragnar is like Phoenix but worse, and Duros is like Phoenix but way better.
Yes. Exactly.
It's just funny that they have two people in that kind of mold of just like weird, big, and kind of do their own
I think
thing.
It's different enough.
No,
I don't think Duros is like that kind of character necessarily.
Well, one, he's not like a barbarian, so obviously. They're not exactly the same, but like they give me a similar feel of like, yeah, they're just like a bit different from your typical guy.
I'm not like your dad's D&D build.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not like your average D&D rogue.
I'm like a different kind of girl. I'm like a dragon. Pretty cool,
dragon. Pretty fucking hot.
See, like, look, I'm only a little hard on you because I'm like, I could have sworn I would have bet 10-1 you would have liked Pearl. It's fucking me up.
Fucking me up. As I said,
I like tsunderes.
No.
As I said, I will.
I get it. But wait, but Blake's famous quote is, "Oh, you're like a girl who fights back." What the fuck?
Yeah, my famous quote.
Blake's famous quote is, "He likes Lee." What the fuck? But he doesn't like Pearl.
Wait.
What's the difference?
Wait.
Oh, yes, I would. You know what? Never mind. We'll save this for the next episode. Cause
What?
Sorry, there's something real. There's something really funny. So shut the fuck up. There's something really funny about Pearl, but it would be kind of a crime to mention it now.
Yeah.
What? It is something that's later on.
Ben's been watching ahead. Let's go.
No. It's something on the wiki. It's something on the wiki. It's the acronym they give Pearl.
Yes, I know this one.
Yes,
I also knew this already.
Liam, stay pure.
I'm a pure boy.
It's so
So I did see
aren't you,
something
though?
cursed on the wiki when I clicked on one.
I can't wait to figure out who the fuck says that's her title now. I'm gonna fucking fold up into a Samus Metroid ball and roll away.
It's fucking gross.
I'm gonna morph ball cringe ball away.
It's gross 100%.
I'm gonna bomb bounce out of the pod.
No, it's 100% William.
And you know what her response is gonna be? She's gonna smile.
If it's William, I'm gonna shit my pants.
She's not gonna smile. She's gonna be like, "Damn, you fucking retards! I fucking hate that." But then he goes, "But she actually blushes. Like you can just see her blush." Do I need to roll for that? No, you just see it. You just see it.
You rolled a 4. Well, you still understand it. You still see it.
Yeah, you still understand it. You're not like retarded.
You still fucking understand.
You didn't understand that man who is shitting himself was scared, but you understand this.
Oh man, God, I can't wait till we get to the older devil fruits and start talking about those. Those are gonna be some shouting conversations.
Oh, I
can't wait to see the rest of the crewmates, dude. Are you kidding?
Yeah, unironically, yeah. I'm hyped up to watch more of this podcast. Isn't that fucking weird? Like, I like the Grim campaign.
Oh, I'm not, but I will.
I'm happy.
I will, with the hope that we get her measurements.
I'm happy we decided to watch something that's like not literally unbearable. Some of those Grim campaign episodes were so painful to watch.
Oh yeah, but that's because they had unfunny people there. These people seem like they're at least trying to be funny.
They literally just had Laura, who was being paid to just sit there and do nothing, and being told. And
if I was a lesser man, I would call her like, I don't know, stupid. I'm not. And she's not stupid.
I'm not gonna let.
I want to roll back to the beginning and what we said. You know, being like a callback means I'm like a smart guy. And say that why does in everything nobody want to take a leadership position? Even in the fucking Grim campaign.
Okay. No. This makes sense. Okay, Grim campaign, I can't tell you. But this actually no. It all fits together. Okay. They're all new, and like being the leader is fucking like it's like a little like ooh, like with Liam, dude, he about fucking pissed himself. I think I have a quote from my friend Noah. You might know him; he's on the show.
Yeah.
He literally says, "I forced him to do it because I think he either said because it'd be funny or it'd be good for him."
I said
probably
both.
The first thing.
I said both. In fact,
no. Don't rewrite history.
Because
okay, fine.
If I was a player in a One Piece game, I'd probably want to be the captain.
As shown by.
Well, maybe you should play in one.
Maybe vote fan vote. Which of the jokes was funnier, my cruel one or Ben's mean one? Which one?
How was mine mean?
Oh, you know what? Yours wasn't mean. It was
just
funny.
How the fuck was mine mean?
Sorry, I didn't realize what you had said, really, before when I was making the comment. I kind of didn't listen.
Oh, by the way, sorry for my back credit card voice there for a second.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that was.
Yeah, my bad.
We're not going to talk about it.
Yeah, I guess. Sorry, I want a little nostalgic credit.
I don't want to make you fucking back credit card.
Thanks. So, don't call me Doug.
Remember, folks, if you like One Piece D&D by Rustage, then you will certainly like, especially all the things we have on the channel, including the New Dawn Pirates currently going up on this channel now. The Records of Remnant, our RWBY Tabletop game that's coming back in force.
Let's hold back on that, just in case something happens.
You never know, I might get murdered.
Let's hold back on.
I have a lot of connections online with Bitcoin.
And our podcast, the Supernova Safari, I hope you've seen.
Yeah, fucking hope so.
We're going to be releasing more of in increments.
I got a viewer question.
Viewer question.
All right, if you're watching this shit, dude, listen here.
Okay.
Post what the next setting you want us to play in right now.
Ooh.
Right now, post your favorite. Don't say fairy tale. Anything else is good though. Don't say fairy tale. Anything else is
directly.
Don't say fairy tale. Everything else is game.
Everything else is allowed.
Yeah, you know what? Fire Force. Sure, dude, we're not gonna do that. But you can write that down. But if you write down Fairy Tale, you're banned.
Sorry, Ben. Jesus, Lee. Ben just telling.
You just call me Lee.
End the podcast.
Ben just messaging me, telling me to delete comments when they come up.
Delete.
He said Fairy Tale. Ban him.
Ben, I think that seems a little extreme, don't you?
No.
They're like a
Nothing
fucking.
extreme would be invading Ukraine. Now let's
Okay. You know, I think we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah, if Russia has to nuke the fucking world.
Grab yourself a seat and keep those hands in the vehicle at all times. You're about to be taken on a ride through the untamed wilds of internet role-playing. Observe them in their natural habitat.
So you head out. You know that'd be funny. I didn't know there'd be consequences.
Enjoy the splendor of their spurgery.
Felix, who is the lion fauna,
and feast your eyes upon the questionable creations of internet randoms.
Actually, I've never DM'd before.
This is the Supernova Safari.